everyone is interested in talking about this whole Johnny Depp, Amber Heard thing. So I thought I'd light a candle. So how is everyone? I know it's been probably I think maybe 4 months since I went live. Oh, I can't stand my hair. I love my hair, but it's just too much to do. Anyway, how is everyone? Do we believe what is going on with this Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial? Come on, let's get real, people. I mean, I'd love to mention some channels that are doing a fabulous job. There was one channel, I don't know if I can mention it. I might, but I mean, he caught it like I did. I really believe if she did not have all these bodyguards around her, he'd be dead. She's like another Jodi Arias. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean, now we have to wait till Monday to see what's going on. So we'll find out what's going on. So a lot's been going on. We've seen Amber Heard on the stand, no tears whatsoever. Right? We've seen no tears whatsoever. You know, I look at it this way. I mean, Johnny's a rock and roller. I mean, that's what he does, you know. What is this little piece of hair won't get down? You know, he's a rock and roller. I mean, you know, what do? They smoke pot, they get high, they play the guitar. I mean, that's what they do. So, I mean, she drank 2 bottles of wines a day. She was doing mushrooms, this MD stuff. I don't know what the hell that is, hallucinants, and whatever else. This is like, this trial is like crazy. I can't believe I have to wait till Monday to see what the hell's going on. I mean, this is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's like really blowing my mind what's going on with this trial. But I wanted to get my Mother's Day card and read it to everyone. Hey, how's everyone? How's everyone doing? Now, I was really excited that I got a wonderful Mother's Day card. Hold on. You know what? Starting your YouTube channel is ridiculous. Winky Whispers, Leo D. Hey, sweetie. You mean a lot to me. In fact, I'm going to write your name down because people are important to me. Winky, Winky. I haven't been on for like 4 months. Whispers, WHISPERS. Aw, it's so nice of you to come into my live. I can't even thank you enough. I'm just seeing if anybody else. Listen, I don't need anybody to come in and join me. I need to talk what I got to talk. But Winky, hello. I'm doing very wonderful, Winky. I hope you're doing wonderful also. But you know, this whole case is really disturbing me because here's what bothers me. I probably should have changed the name of this whole darn thing. I'm just concerned that the jurors are so young. They're in their 20s and 30s. I mean, you know, they don't know about all this crazy stuff. Why do I have a ponytail on top of my head? I know, I always play around with my hair. So happy to hear of that. Oh, really, Winky? No, man, it's super awesome you're here. Yeah, I don't know. I know when I come on, I start playing with my hair because I can really see myself. But no, I really wanted to talk about the Amber Heard case, and I wanted to talk about the channels that I think are really making a difference. And, you know, I'm just an itsy bitsy, teeny weeny channel. Oh, no, I didn't know the jurors were that young. Yes, they are. They're very young. That doesn't mean because they're young, they're not smart. But what I'm saying is, It took me decades to learn about all this mental illness, psychology, borderline, narcissistic, gaslighting. I mean, it took me decades to learn all about this stuff. This is a young jury. I mean, are they going to be able to see through this? I mean, she's talking and talking and talking. There's not even a tear in sight, right? Right, Winky? I'm getting notification I don't need. Exactly. Now, if I knew how to get you up on panel, if you want to talk, I'm on StreamYards, but I don't know how to get anybody up. If I had one of my fellow YouTubers here, in fact, I don't know, Winky, if how to give you a wrench, but I certainly would if I knew how. But I'm not new to YouTube. I'm new to starting a channel. So I'd love to give you a wrench, but I don't know how. Okay. Oh, well, hey. Okay, but how do I give you a wrench? Well, maybe if I put a star on you, Winky. Put user in timeout, block user. No. We're not doing that with Winky. Ugh. How about I give you maybe if I give you a star, you get a wrench? I don't know. What did you get? Anything? I don't know. But anyway, it's nice to have conversation up here about what other people think about this. I mean, we've got lawyers. They're getting 10, 20,000 subscribers a day. Okay, I usually use Prism Live Studio app, but you can't have anyone on panel. But I could have someone on panel here. I just don't know how to do it. I mean, if I had to figure it out, I would. It's okay. Well, Winky, if I knew how to do it, would you come up on panel? I'm just asking. If I knew how to do it, would you come up? Just say yes or no. No hard feelings. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, me neither. That don't answer a question. You're funny. Let me just see where Pink is. I mean, we text. She goes, "You going live?" I says, "Yeah." So we'll see. I mean, it shows you who you know. I mean, if you don't know somebody, you're not going to have anything here. Okay, I'm live. Show up because she helped me. I'm live. Help. Okay. But you know what? Here's the whole thing in a nutshell. I can't wait for Monday. I'm sure, like everyone else. I said, sure. Oh, what? I said, sure. Oh, so in other words, you would come up if I knew how to get you up. Oh, how do I get you up? Okay. Okay, stop cam, settings, shit. Invite. All right. Winky, I'm going to try and invite you. It says invite. So in other words, I'm going to hit invite. Me neither was to how to send a link. Okay. I'm hitting invite. Copy to clipboard. Have no shit idea what that means. I have no idea. Copy. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I guess you need someone's Gmail. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know if I'm still live, but it said invite, and then that's why I know now because I've been on panels on other people's channels, and they wanted me to send them their email, or they knew my email, and then they would get me up that way. So on StreamYard, I guess you got to know someone's email, right? Hey, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I just wanted what was I going to do? Well, I'll show a painting. How's that? I had this painting for many, many years. And it reminds me of my aunt when I was a little girl. That's why I bought it. It's a print. I'm trying to get it right. And it's a lady giving tea to a little girl. So that reminds me of me and my Aunt Carmen, my mother's oldest sister, when I was a little girl. And that's why I bought it. I actually took it off the wall because it was behind me. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm into art. Yeah. So I tried to invite you, Winky. So why did it need your email? Why can't you just come? How do you drop the StreamYard link? Do you know how to do that? Because I don't. Where is the link? How do I drop the link, Winky? Winky whispers. How do I drop the link to get you up on panel? Actually, it's a print. I'm afraid to do something. You don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's see who else I know on YouTube. You know, I've been on YouTube since 2012. So let's see. How do I drop a link? How? Just stay with me, Winky. You know, it's amazing because, you know, I don't know if we're allowed to mention other channels, but I listen to quite a few channels. I mean, we're talking about people with PhDs, people with master's degrees, psychologists, and everything else, and how they're interpreting these tests. But I mean, it's all in the pudding. I mean, just look at AH. I mean, there's no tears. Copy to clipboard. Like I know where clipboard is. Mute, stop cam, settings, share, invite, leave studio, have issue. That don't help me, Winky. Hey, Trisha. Copy. Where's the clipboard? Where's the copy to clipboard? Okay, that's great advice. But all I see is the StreamYards. Do you believe? 10:05 p.m. Invite. Okay, I hit invite, but then they asked me, Trisha, for email. No, I want to get some people up here. Let's BS. Let's have a night of talking. Copy to clipboard. I see mute, stop cam, settings, share, invite, leave studio on the top. Do you believe in AH? Start, comments, banners, brand, private chat. Trisha, I don't see anywhere clip to clipboard. So where the heck is that going to be? You got to find me where is the clipboard. Okay, let's start there. Just tell me, honey, where copy to clipboard. Trisha, not Trish. Hey, doll. Yeah, come on, you guys. Tell me what to do. I can't make this shit up. I don't know how to drop the link. All I need to do is know how to drop the link. Just tell me, Lear D, I'm currently having dinner with my hubby. I'll be listening. Winky, you have dinner with your husband. You enjoy that man. And if you can come back, I would appreciate it. Invite first, then copy to clipboard and paste it in your chat. Okay, Trisha, stay right there. Okay, I'm going to invite. I appreciate your help, Trisha. Invite. I'm clicking invite. It says, send this link to your guests. You may also want to share instructions. So it says copy to clipboard. Is that what you're saying to do? Copy to clipboard. Okay. I'm looking at what you said. Copy to clipboard and paste it in your chat. How do you paste? Copy to clipboard. So it says copied. Copy to clipboard. Oh, copied. Let's see. If it goes on there, I'll pass out. It's not happening. You know, this is how channels get started. It says copy to clipboard, copied. But it's not happening. It's not happening. Copy to clipboard and go paste. How do you paste? Okay, we got the copy to clipboard. It's the paste part. Yes, copy to your chat box and right click, then hit enter. Hold on, Tricia, don't leave me. Okay, we'll have to start over again. Go to your chat box. Oh, on me. Can we start with invite? Shouldn't we start with invite? Let's start with invite because that seems to be, it says copy to clipboard, right? We got copy to clipboard. Now it says copied. Where do you go from there? That's the problem. It's copied where? Now go to your chat box and right click. Is that all there is to it? Okay, now it goes undo, redo, cut, copy, paste. So what should I say? Paste? Paste? Oh, is that for real? Is that for real? Did I do that? Did I do that? I forgot what I did. Yes, now go paste it, right click and paste it. Did I do it? I don't know. I'm not sure if I did what I did was right. I don't know. Somebody try and click and see if they can get up. I don't know. Let me try and put the link again. Yeah, did I do it? All right, let me try that again. I mean, invite. Let's just make sure I'm doing it right. Copy to clipboard. Copied. And then you go here. And then paste. Did I do it again, guys? Lucky Lou, how you doing? Yeah, I'm putting up the link. I don't know if the link works, but anyone's welcome to come up as long as they're respectable. Oh my goodness, Pink, how you doing? So anyway, I don't know if that link's gonna work. What's this AH? Anyone's welcome to come up as long as they're respectable. Gotta have a nice candle. Gotta be respectable. Gotta be nice. Gotta have a decent conversation. Yeah, I don't think I went live in probably 4 months. So I put the link up twice. Anyone's willing to come up as long as they're nice and respectful, and I got no problem. So what's going on, guys? Come on, where's everybody? Been in this community a long time. How you doing, Pink? You said there's no wind. There was cars zooming. The noise of the cars, it was so loud. But I still heard you. No, I hope it wasn't me that you cut your live off. So anyway, I put the StreamYard link up. So if anybody wants to come up, they're more than willing to come up. That was so nice of Winky Whispers. Lucky Lou, how you doing? Yes, you did it. Woo-hoo, I see. How you doing, Lucky Lou? I'm not sure if I ever heard your voice. I know you've been around for a long time. So what's going on? I really need to know, what do people think about? I mean, Johnny could lose this case. Let's face reality. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. But I thought I would say, well, I got more than one grandma's card. But my grandson, I'm going to make a long story short. Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. I love you more than words can explain. Thank you for raising, a wonderful father. Isn't that wonderful? So why is nobody hitting to come up? I'm inviting guests. I mean, I could have went straight on YouTube. I didn't have to go on StreamYards. I figured someone may want to come up. Lucky Lou, have you ever gone live? I mean, have you ever gone on panel? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Maybe I should start reading my workbooks. But anyway, you get up here, so, I might as well just start a podcast here. I'll just tell you right now, it was a toxic relationship. I've been watching there's a lot of new channels that popped up that really impressed me, that probably would not have started if it wasn't for this case. A lot of PhDs popping up, a lot of lawyers popping up, and they're actually explaining things as we go along. But it shows you how every lawyer would do things differently. But let's face reality. She has no tears. You can't fake tears, right? You certainly can't. You can't fake tears. You called in to Randy. Oh, I love Randy's channel. So call in here. I put the StreamYard link, Lucky Lou. Come on up. I like Randy. I like Diane. Yeah, I like everybody in this community. Not now. I mean, let's put it this way. You've got, I would probably say 75, 80% over here, 15, 20% over there, and we all know who we are. So you said you called into Randy. I like Randy. I tell you, when she dragged Laura, I wish I would have saved it. It was like the best drag I ever saw. I mean, it was good enough for TV. And I got nothing against Laura. She's doing her thing. That's the whole thing. I don't have anything against anyone in this community. Let them do what they got to do. Let them make the money they got to make. And, but when it comes to children or victims of crime, I got to, that's where I drop the line. But I don't see anybody hitting the link unless they hit it on the phone. I don't know how that works. Pink, I'm lost without you. Yeah, Pink helped me to get on initially. And D from Life Happenings. So maybe I should text her. No, I mean, it's nice to be up here with someone. Otherwise, I would have typed something to talk about. I have to get up early, so I can't tonight. Is 5 minutes going to make you late for work? It's good. I don't know about you, but I don't go to bed and fall asleep right away, Lucky. But I like your name, Lucky Lou. But, if someone asks me to get up on panel, I can. And if I can't, I'll say, like 5, 10 minutes from now. So I'm here by myself, which is okay. I mean, that's how it all starts. So the idea is I'm up. Ay, ay, ay. But I tell you, I've been impressed with a lot of new channels that have popped up. I'm not liking AH much. Well, the idea is, I mean, she's talking and talking, but there's not a tear coming out of her eye. And then she pretended that she's afraid. I mean, I'm not saying Johnny is the perfect man. But here's the whole thing. From the research that I've done, there's been a lot of men that have reached out to therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and social workers saying that they have been abused by their spouse, be it female or male. It's difficult for men to admit they're being taken advantage of. So this trial is it's like a watershed thing. But I have to say, based on what I've seen, in fact, I mentioned it on Life Happenings channel. And then, I'm sorry, I'm going to mention it. Umbrella Guy, fabulous. I watched Umbrella Guy yesterday or the day before, and he said something that I said on a panel on Life Happenings. I can't quote him, but Umbrella Guy, he's a smart man. He's got a good channel. The Lawyer You Know is a good channel. Popcorn Planet, interesting channel. Jewels of Thought, she's been around a long time. Hey, sweet wheat, darling, hit the link. Come on up. I'm all by myself. I haven't been live for a long time. And I could see how, when you get up on a channel, it's hard, when you start reading, it's really difficult not, to lose your train of thought. It's easy to lose your train of thought is what I'm saying. So just arrived home. Let me charge my cell a bit and I'll come up. But please, if anyone wants to go up, here's the link. Aw. Pink, I gave you a Pink. I gave you, right, why is my foot going numb? I gave you a wrench last time I went up. What happens? The wrench disappears? You had a wrench. Has YouTube changed? I'm not putting you in timeout. Why don't you have a wrench, Pink? I gave you a star. I don't know if that gave you a wrench. I agree. Men can be abused. I have seen it. But in this case, it seems like they were not adulting much. I do think AH is guilty of trying to his career. Let me just tell you this. And I have been thinking this. And actually, I don't know Umbrella Guy. But when I heard him, I'm one of those silent listeners, like a lot of us are. But I'm sub to Umbrella Guy for quite a while. Of course, if he looked, he'd see it. But I believe AH is a sociopath. I know that there was something where I don't know if she said it on the phone. It was a recording. We heard it. I was afraid I was going to be killed or Johnny was going to hurt me by accident. Listen, she found out. Listen, let me tell you right now. She reminds me so much of Jodi Arias. It's crazy. Okay? I'm telling you right now. If he didn't have all these people around him and all this security, we would have been at his funeral a couple of years ago. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, you still have your wrench. Okay. No, I really and truly believe that. I really believe she was gonna find a way accidentally. Come on, she was taking pictures of him asleep, saying he's blacked out. She was coming up with all kinds of crap. She never loved him. He should have known better. Once the boots started, I don't know. Anybody in here doesn't know about the boots? He was doing Pirates 5. He'd come home from work and she'd take his boots off and she'd make him a glass of wine. And then one day she was on the phone, so he took his own boots off. And she went ballistic. That's my job. This is what I do. But she didn't say it nice. And then he saw her face like all kinds of contorted. He knew right then and there this marriage was over. Oh, good. Pink, you still have a wrench. I agree. Men can be abused. Right. Which I already read. Just arrived home. Let me charge my cell a bit and I'll come up. But please, if anyone wants to come up, here's the link. Okay. The link is there. Sweet Wheat. Come on. I know Sweet Wheat. I know you for quite a few years on here. You're a little shy. And sometimes you have things you want to talk about and you don't want to talk about. Hey, feel free. No one's going to hurt you here. No one's going to hurt you here. See, I got a scissor. I'll just cut the subs right out. No one's going to hurt you here. But no, I really wanted to talk about the case. I can't believe I got to wait till Monday. So let's have a nice candle here for everyone to be happy. I wish everyone's safe in this community a long time. There's so many good people in this community. A lot of us have found each other through here and maybe would not have gotten through, this virus. I've had my 3 shots, but in the beginning, it was a little scary. If we didn't have each other and we weren't here on YouTube, you couldn't go out, you couldn't go to work, so there's so many wonderful people here. Yeah, so Pink still has a wrench. So that's good to know. And that's basically it. I'm trying to think of anything else to discuss. Well, anyway, this is my Mother's Day card. One of them, anyway. I'm a grandma. I think I already said it, but my grandson, I'll just, scribble handwriting. 3 grandkids. One's a boy, one's 2 girls. And happy Mother's Day, Grandma. Love you more than words. He's 14. Love you more than words can explain. Thank you for raising such a wonderful father, which is his father. So that's a wonderful thing. And then, of course, I have a granddaughter that insists she's my favorite. No, it is a beautiful card. But the idea is it's a hallmark. It's a hallmark. Let's see. Ah, it's okay. Sounds like she's a nut and she was too immature and manipulative from the start. He made a big mistake by hooking up with her from the start. That's right. You got that right. Well, I managed to highlight that. Lucky Lou. Let's see. Lucky Lou's got a lot to say. I agree. Men can be abused. I have seen it. But in this case, it seems like they were not adulting much. I do think AH is guilty of trying to ruin his career. My opinion, she had plans of killing him. That's it. Remember that he went to meet with the accountant and he found out he couldn't find whatever millions and millions of dollars. Before they were married, she was taking pictures of him on the couch sleeping, saying he was blacked out. So to me, this probably would have been a murder case, and she would have. Dory, okay, Dory, you know where the link is. Dory will come up, right? Dory, Pink is gonna come. She's charging her phone. So let's get up and have a conversation. Pink is charging her phone. Yo, sweet wheat. Figure skating coach. Oh my goodness, I just noticed you here. How you doing, darling? How you doing with that ice skating? Do you believe the things they're doing now in ice skating? I mean, it's stuff that defies gravity. I mean, unbelievable. So I got Trish, not Trish. I got Lucky Lou. This is exciting. I mean, people showing up. Sure, you're coming up, Dory. Yo, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on up. All right, let's see how I get you up. Oops. See how we. I'm good. Figure skating coach. I can't even thank you. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you coming up in here. You know, I know you and MM had a little problem. I'm so glad you guys made up quick because I love MM and I love you too, and you guys worked it out. Yes, it's insane what they are doing in skating. Yes, it is. It's not insane. Ah, that's one thing I always watch is the figure skating. I don't miss figure skating ever. So what people are doing now in figure skating defies logic. I mean, right? So I don't know if I need to go. I don't know. Is Dory trying to come up? There I am. Dory's backstage. Dory, you're back. There I am. Dory, you're backstage. Dory's backstage. I don't even know what Dory, you're backstage. There I am. All right. So how do Dory, I get? You're backstage. Dory's backstage. So how do I get? I don't even know what Dory, you're backstage. All right. So how do I get? You're backstage. Dory's backstage. Okay. I don't even know what okay. Right, listen. So how do I get backstage? Dory's backstage. Okay. I don't even know what Dory all right, so how do I get backstage? Everybody have the patience, okay? I think I got, please have the patience. I'm new to trying all this. Dory, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Dory.
Hello?
I see Dory. Everybody have patience. Remove from stream. Good Lord, have mercy. Oh my God. Dory, I see your icon, but I don't hear you. I don't hear myself now.
Can you hear me now?
Share. Let's try that. Oh my goodness.
This is funny. Can you hear me?
I'm so sorry, everyone. I have no idea what I'm doing. Share screen. You know, you learn as you go. Dory, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Dory. Oh my goodness. This is insane. I apologize, everyone. But you know, when you're new to YouTube, this is how you get started. Dory's here. I don't know how to get Dory up. Dory, is it your problem or mine?
I can hear
Got
you.
Dory, solo layout, mute. Dory, is it you, honey?
I can hear you.
Oh my God.
Maybe I should
I'm hitting share.
leave and
Oh,
come
maybe I need
back.
to hit invite. Oh my gosh. I don't know. This is crazy.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Pink, you have no right to tell me you're charging your phone and you don't show up. Better get here. I'm on this big screen by myself. And I know Dory's trying to get up. And I don't know how to get Dory up. I haven't got a clue. Okay, there I am. Dory, where are you? General guests. Don't give up, Dory. Guests. Guest see viewer comments. I don't know how to get you up. Guest must authenticate. No, I know who Dory is. Play a sound when guest enters. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Guests. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You know, this is embarrassing. From what I do in my profession, and I can't handle this, I don't even know how to get Lucky Lou's comments off. I love you, but I need to get you off here. Pink, you trying to torture me? Hi, chat. Okay, I'm going to have to for now. Dory, try and come up again. We did it before. This is crazy. This is crazy. So there's Dory again. There's add to stream. Now, there she is.
Can you hear me now?
Dory, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Dory, can you hear me? Dory. Oh.
Yes.
Do you believe this? It must be Stunat over here. Dory, are you still there, darling?
Yeah.
Trying to get you up. I see your icon. I'm hitting it. Nothing happening.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm here.
I can't get Lucky Lou's off. Stop cam. Copy the clipboard. Invite. I'm ready to lose it. I am ready to lose it.
Type of one can
I'm
hear
sorry,
me.
Dory. I mean, I really want you to come up. I see you there. Why don't you get out and, I don't know. I mean, I see your microphone is on. I see your icon. I'm hitting invite. Copy the clipboard. You copied. Copy the clipboard. There's nothing else to do. I mean, instruction for guests. I appreciate everyone's patience. Believe me, it's going to wind up a good show if we ever get going. No, that wasn't working. What the heck I was trying to do wasn't working. Dory, are you still there? Believe it or not, I have a pretty high IQ, but this is crazy. Not that IQ means anything. So I'm not removing Dory. Her mic is on. You got 3 dots. 3 dots. Edit name. Kick from studio, no. Authenticate with YouTube. Okay, let's try and authenticate Dory, which I know she's authenticated. I don't even know. Dory, you still there?
Yep, I'm here. And you still can't hear me.
I can't take it. It's still on my phone. This is cruelty to the highest degree. I can't take it. It's still on my phone. This is cruelty.
Can you hear me now?
All right. Dory, I really don't know what to do. Dory, I can hear you. Maybe you need it. I have earbuds. I got anything you could possibly want. Oh, you heard me? You can hear. I can hear you. Maybe you need. Oh, I got anything you want. So you mean get my earbuds? All right, let me get up. I got earbuds. I got Bluetooth. I have headphones. All right, give me 5, guys. You think that's what happened? All right, let me try that. I will try that.
Can anyone hear me right now? While she's looking for her.
Well, I have Bluetooth, and I mean, I've got probably. You think that's it? Because I have Bluetooth, and then those white phones. You think that's the problem? I appreciate your patience. I like Dory. She don't give up. That's my kind of gal. I don't know. The last time I put headphones in this was years ago. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. What's it say? Okay,
Okay,
Hey, you
can
better
you hear
start
me now?
helping me here. This is getting ridiculous.
Can you hear me now?
Got headphones on. Text me, Pink. What am I doing wrong? We can hear you, Dory. Can anyone hear me? You hear Dory. Dory, you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking
I'm
now.
plugged into this. I don't know.
Everyone can hear
But
me.
I don't hear Dory.
Everyone
at
can
all.
hear you.
Pink?
You're the only one that can't hear anyone.
Edit mic settings, edit name. I have no idea. Pink, you better give me a hand here. Lee, okay, so you guys can hear me. The thing is, I've got Pink in the studio, I've got Dory in the studio, and I don't think anyone can hear Pink or Dory, nor can I. So I need to know what to do. So anyone that can help, an old lady? Yes, Lee, we can hear you. Well, I'm glad I can be heard, but my guests cannot. And figure skating coach, I'm really thrilled you're here, and Dory, and Lucky Lou. I think Lucky Lou had to leave. Dory's here, figure skating coach, Lucky Lou. Okay, Pink, come on, text me. Everybody can hear me, but they can't hear anybody else. They can't hear you or Dory, so now what? Got my phone, so you can text me. Let's go. I really have no clue what to do.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm backstage. Let me up. Okay, that's Pink. Add to stream. Okay. Okay, Pink, I added you to stream. You can
Hey,
hear
can
me,
you
but I
hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Hello?
Can you hear me,
Caramba.
Pink?
Yeah, Dory, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can
Can you
hear
hear
each
me?
other. She can't hear us.
Sorry, I can't
I don't know
hear
why.
How
anyone.
you doing, Dory?
I'm
It looks
great.
like everyone can hear me, but I can't hear them.
Maybe we should talk about the Johnny
My
Depp
back is
trial
killing me.
and and
Okay,
let Lee figure out how to.
do you hear me now? Do you
We
hear me
can
now?
we can hear you.
Pink. Dory, can you hear me now? You hear all three? Lucky Lou, you hear all three of us? All I hear is myself. This is crazy. Let me check my headphones. Okay, let me hear. Can anybody speak? Dory, say something.
Okay, well you
Pink,
muted
say
me.
something.
Can you hear me
You
now?
just unplugged the device. Yeah, I know that. No, this is bordering on sanity. Lucky Lou. Hey, sweetie.
All right.
They can both hear you, Lee. They can
Lee,
both hear me, but I can't hear them. So I need to know what to do to hear them.
I don't know. I don't know how to fix that problem. Lee, go out and oh, she can't hear us. I was gonna say go out and come back in,
Right.
Lee.
Let's tell the audience to tell her to leave and come back.
Yeah.
What about now? Can anybody hear me?
Can you hear
Can
us,
I hear
Lee?
anyone?
Hello?
She can't hear us.
Pink, can you hear me?
She needs
To
to
the
leave
I
and
chat.
mute. Oh, Pink said I
Chat.
muted her.
No, I'm
Okay.
unmuted now.
I
I
unmuted
unmuted.
Pink. Can you speak, Pink?
Lee, can you hear me? No. Chat, tell her to
Okay.
go out and come back in.
Everybody should
Probably
be
doesn't know how to
fine.
do that
Speak.
either.
Anybody there? I can't. I'm getting a heart attack. How does everybody else do this?
Dory, can the chat hear us?
I know. I think I'm being played tricks on.
Dory.
Dory.
yeah. Let
I'm
me look.
looking at the
Here's the
text message.
chat.
Lee, go out and come back
The
in.
chat's
Oh
not
my
telling me
God, are you
anything,
kidding?
but
I can't
Lee
do
needs
that.
to leave
I
the
don't even have, I'm
studio
lucky I got
and come
in.
back in, I
Oh
think.
yeah, figure
You mean
skating
start
coach.
over
Yeah.
again?
No, tell her to just
You really think
kick
so?
herself
Lee,
out.
leave stream and come back in. Okay, how do I leave and come back
I
in
knew it.
without having to get another password for StreamYards? Is there a trick to
No,
this?
Lee.
She won't leave
Lee, no.
StreamYard, so just
Is there a
leave
She
trick to
thinks
studio
that?
for a second, and
she
then
thinks
you
she
can
Leave
has
put the
to
studio.
like
All right, I'm
broadcaster
going to
in.
try it. I'll try and
she
come
thinks she
back.
has to leave the whole start the
No,
whole
yeah,
stream
no.
over.
Stay there, people. I'm going to try and come back.
Everything is delayed for me. Is it for you?
I have no idea.
Okay, now it's just us. Now she needs to come back.
Okay, hey Chad, how you doing? It's Pink here. Good to see everyone in here. Figure skating coach. Who else is in here? Winky, Lucky Lou.
Amy Jane, Lucky Lou.
It's like old times, you know. I was glad to see her go live.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually kind
not
of
many
surprised.
places to go these days. Yeah.
It seemed a little bit out of the blue, but you must have inspired her because she was in your chat earlier today, I think.
She was? I didn't see her.
I think for a minute. And then who was I watching? Oh, I was watching Molly.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I was watching Molly, and she
I
Lee,
haven't watched her in over a year. Yeah.
she quit her stream abruptly. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention when I have her on because I'm usually watching something else when I have her on. She's like on the side. So
Hmm.
I might be watching someone refinish furniture or do a recipe, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't been to Molly's or Laura's in probably over a year, probably more. I don't know.
I haven't been to Laura's, but
Oh, I
I
haven't
think
been to hers in so long.
so many
Maybe it's,
people
I think
clip
Laura,
Laura.
it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, so many people clip Laura that you don't miss anything by not seeing her stream. No
Yeah,
one,
I haven't even been watching the clip channels as much anymore. I'm
but
just not on
I'm
as
not
much
talking
as I
about clip
used to.
channels. I'm talking about people when they're streaming, they'll mention Laura, but they don't mention
Oh,
Molly so much because she likes to strike people. So they
yeah.
don't
I have
talk
no
about
idea what's even going on. I heard about the two tacos thing. I heard about that.
it. Yeah, that was
Um,
bad. It was bad.
yeah. But how much fighting can you take? I just can't take it anymore. The fighting, it's bad. I mean, they're
Yeah,
going
see, and
too
I don't,
hard,
I
way
don't,
too hard.
I don't watch a lot of the channels that are actually fighting, if you know what I mean. Like I don't watch,
Mm,
when Laura goes live, I don't watch her, but she will actually fight with people.
yeah,
That's
I'm
that
sure if you click into Laura's, it's like clicking into it 2 years ago. It's the same thing. What are you
right,
talking about me for?
right,
It's like,
exactly. Like who
really?
cares
Just
why we're
freaking move
talking about you?
on.
And
Yeah.
who, by the way, said we were talking about you because you apparently don't watch anything. Nobody told her anything. She watches every single thing, every single channel. She watches everyone, knows everything, and
Yeah.
she's writing an instruction guide to YouTube for people that don't know how to mind their own business. Apparently, this is
Yeah. She wants
instruction.
everyone to mind their own business, but in the interim, she's minding everyone else's
Everyone's business. Yeah.
business. Yeah.
There's a couple of
Yeah, I
people like
agree,
that.
figure skating. It is out of control. I just couldn't, it was getting to me. It was giving me anxiety. So, and I've never had anxiety until I came to YouTube.
But
I've
now
never
you're
suffered
watching
with
something
anxiety.
that I would never, ever, ever watch because it would be so disturbing to me to see
Oh,
that.
that girl I told you about,
I can't.
that Leticia?
There's
Yeah,
no way
well,
I could watch that ever.
yeah, I've got to back off from her. It's just because she's what, 5 months pregnant, six
And
months pregnant. So
it's way beyond
to
our
watch her in
control.
the interim, yeah, she's disturbing. I mean, wanting to kill her baby and throw it in a dumpster, and like I said, it's Randy's life. Randy just, I think, got a hold of what's going on with her. Um, yeah, I just, and she's smoking marijuana on camera while she's pregnant, and it's just, I'll probably check in on her like closer to when
Don't.
she's gonna give birth.
No, don't. It's bad for you. I could probably watch her, but it's the
What if
last
she
thing I
throws the
would ever
baby in
want
the dumpster, though? I mean,
to see.
as a mandated reporter,
Then,
I have no
you,
problem reporting
then
her.
feel
None.
you'll feel like you didn't do enough. That's what you'll feel like. What would be the point of you feeling bad over
But what
something
if
that you
she
can't
does kill the
control?
baby? What if she does kill her
If
baby
it
when it's
does,
born?
it'll be on the news. It will. Trust me. You won't have to rely on YouTube, to find out that.
Talking about maybe I can do something
No, you can't.
for anyone, really. But so you don't think contacting social services and
No,
saying,
because like I
she's
said,
threatened to kill her baby? Huh?
well, the reason why not is because being that she is in her car and traveling around, they don't have the resources to follow her everywhere she goes. Because when initially they have to prove that she's harming someone. So firstly, they have to prove that she's pregnant, which means that she has to agree to a test of some sort. She's not going to agree to anything. I'm sure she knows that all she has to do is say, no, I'm not pregnant. Who told you that? Or whatever.
Figure skating coach. We're talking about love notes to TLC. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's just alleged homeless pregnant woman who does videos like 3 or 4 times a day. Um, I don't even know how to describe her. I normally wouldn't follow her. She came on my recommendations. That's how I found her. And she's pregnant and she's accusing this guy of raping her and he didn't. And uh, she's got a history of freezing. They found dead puppies in her freezer. She's lost custody of her 10-year-old daughter 5 years ago.
Where did you find out all this history of her?
Where did I find out?
Yeah.
I found some channels that do commentary on her.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe just watch them. Don't ever watch her.
Yeah.
Because if there's channels watching her now, they will do something if there's something that can be done.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
But obviously I wouldn't be able to watch it. But if I did want to
Yeah. I lost when I first saw her videos. I was over my parents' house, staying over because I've been helping with my mom, and I tossed and turned all night thinking about this woman, and just disturbing what she was talking about that unborn baby.
So did you want to text Lee and tell her to come back onto the StreamYard Enter broadcast? Because
Yeah, let me
she
text.
still has
Let me
it
text her.
on. Obviously, we're here.
Yeah, hold on. All right, can you hear me?
Yep,
Hello?
I can hear you. Yeah, Winky, and there's so many things that in order for anyone to do anything for her, the fact that she's riding around in a car somewhere doesn't help anything. There's nothing, no one can really pinpoint what her issues are if she won't go in for assessment. Pink? Okay. You know what? Can anyone hear me? Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, Amy, Lucky. I just got an alert. So I don't know what happened to Pink because she's either not talking or she stepped away to use her phone. But Mommy Ramblings blog just went live, and her title is Hello, We Almost Died Today. Now, is that clickbait? What do you think? I can't turn it on or I'll be streaming it. Yeah, that's what I think, because she's probably, oh, maybe she muted herself and is on the phone with her to try and get her there. But I am cracking up over this Mommy Ramblings blog title. Hello, we almost died today. Does everyone know that she's on vacation with all her YouTube friends? Talk to me, people. I think that the key word here is almost. So I'm wondering Did she die of fright? Die of an illness? It's pretty bad. I really can't click on it though, because it will be live streaming here if I'm listening to it, unless I mute myself, and then you'll just be looking at and hearing blank space. And I'm trying to keep this live alive. And I've got 7 people here watching, which is my average for my channel. So, so I feel I'm doing great. But I'm sure that if Lee and Pink would come back, we'd be doing better. An exaggeration. Yeah. But now I'm curious because I want to talk about her. I want to talk bad about her. I wonder how long she's going to be on that vacation. It's tough trying to do this on your own, especially. Okay, everyone, do you believe AH? Do you? You know, Amber, that's what Lee's title is. Do you believe AH? Okay. Feel like I've lost contact with the spaceship. Okay. I I could maybe stream that from another stream. I'm just checking to see if they started another live that I don't know about. Nope. As far as I can tell. We could call this a sleep stream. We could all take a nap together. Thank you. It made me feel so alive, figure skating coach. Oh, okay. So what did I hear on Molly's stream? I heard that she could do a read in with what that her buddy is Justice. That's the new rumor. And one person, but I forget who that was. So if anyone is in the Houston area, make sure that you're busy so you don't hurt her feelings if you don't show up. Yeah, I was watching her just before Lee came on. Watching her a lot. Something I don't have to listen to, like some remodeling stuff or something like that. I've been trying to. I have a couple of pieces of furniture I want to repaint, but all of the videos I see on YouTube about repainting furniture are all the same. Like there's a channel that knows how to do it. Everything she does, uh, she does exactly the same thing. Like just cleans it up, fills the holes, and paints. Take hardware off and paints one color, couple of coats. Shows that you had in between. Put a top coat on, put the hardware on, and ta-da! It's so that is the most simple uh, thing you could do. I wanted to look at some people did some different things to the like if there's like tunnels or areas that are indented or whatever, how to put on like do wallpaper and paint the other parts and make it a little different than the average piece of furniture. So now I'm wondering if I should just try to do it myself and make my own video of me messing up a perfectly good piece of furniture. The furniture that I have that I want to redo are things that were left here, and they're decent pieces of furniture. They're dressers. They're decent, but they're not attractive. So I want to change the look, make them more colorful. So now I don't know how to get a hold of either Fink or Lee. Anyone know how to get a hold of Fink? Yeah, I didn't want to say that word, Amy, because it's very controversial. The word decoupage, you know, um, it goes along with a certain channel that is very particular about who who gets to talk. Like I mentioned her channel earlier. They're at the beach right now collecting shells, to paint and decoupage or whatever it is they do. And I thought, wow, this is a vacation. And they almost died today. This is a vacation specifically to collect shells. And I suppose anyone that's not doing that is ruining the trip. I'm pretty sure. Aren't they? If they're not participating in the collection of shells. And then I thought, wow, they have a pretty nice beach house. It's right on the beach. So I'm sure they paid, quite a bit for the week that they're staying there. I think it's a week. Could be longer. And they could have just bought some shells for a lot cheaper. Like thousands of dollars this place must have cost them. Not hundreds, thousands of dollars. It's pretty pricey. And they don't have a pool. So, and they have to share a shower. It's just, I don't even know. I don't even know how she's managing, to be honest. I'm going to try and type in the private chat to see if anyone's here. right? No pool. It's a beach house. It's a kind of place a bunch of college kids would rent to party on a weekend. It, it's not for a bunch of crafting people who don't know how to cook, eating bananas and drinking Pedialyte. Okay, let's just say it's kind of like the place that Miss Golightly and her friends Betty Bullhorn rented when they went to Rogersville, the Airbnb. It's similar to that, except it's on right on the beach. Like you can walk from the deck along this little wooden platform that goes straight to the beach. It's like a private beach. Like there's literally no people on the beach except people that have houses on the beach there. Okay, let's see. See, here's the problem. We've got Pink talking. Oh, thank you, Lucky. We've got Pink talking to Lee and no one talking to me now. And I don't want to shut down her. I can't shut down her stream. I can leave, but then nobody would be talking. So I'm trying to keep her little thing alive here. So what was the message that you sent her? In the meantime, I'm going to read your pinned comment from Lucky Lou, who says, I agree, men can be abused. I have seen it. But in this case, it seems like they were not adulting much. I do think AH is guilty of of trying to ruin his career. Yeah, I'm going to say yes and no to that. I think AH, if she believes that she can ruin his career, is delusional. On the other hand, I think Johnny thinks this whole thing's a joke. And he has so much money, he doesn't care what happens. And he's so bored because he can't find a woman that, you know, can deal with his boring ass without wanting, you know, to spend all his money. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I think he just got irritated that she's busy spending all of his money, which is probably, you know, what a wife would do in his case, because he's so boring. They would just want to be spending stuff. Like what? I mean, what does he really offer a marriage? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll? Like, you're marrying the single guy. And he's staying single. And I don't think he's a cheater or anything like that. I think he's just like a, I don't know, yeah, like a Peter Pan. Doesn't want to grow up, doesn't have any reason to grow up, doesn't care what people think of him, doesn't, all of the above. Yeah, she's a gold digger, but he should have been well aware of that. Oh, Pink is gone now. You know, he should have been aware of that and, you know, acted accordingly. Like, when you marry a gold digger, to keep her happy, you give her money. Isn't that how it works? Is he just going to assume that she has her own money and he shouldn't spend any of his? I mean, I don't. Okay, she's coming back. Okay, I'm up here. I'm waiting. What do you think of my commentary so far on Amber and Johnny? I can hear my TV just came on. I'm going to shut it off remotely from my iPhone. Yeah, they're both full of entitlement. They're completely bored. They have the most boring lives probably in Hollywood, you know. And then what was this about Elon Musk and he has like orgies and stuff? What was that all about? I heard some rumors about that. So thanks a lot, FSC. I'm not enough for you? What? Doing my best here. Yeah, so what about the orgies of Elon Musk? Do you think that's what attracted Amber to him? And, you know, like she just likes to party? Amy, I don't even know if that was necessary for anyone to ever hear about. I think that was on Johnny's part, really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find something wrong with her. Nobody needed to know that. I know you didn't. I'm just messing with you, figure skating coach. Yeah, no, I don't. Honestly, even if that happened, that was pretty low. Like what? That was like something Laura would say to somebody. You know, accuse them of that. But no, Johnny Depp did that. He actually said that. Like that. That's where I lost credibility with him. I was like, that's like the worst thing you could say about somebody. And they did that. Well, you know what? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe all that expensive wine that you gave her, you know, gave her the runs. Like, who the heck knows? Hi, life happenings. Now, this is Dory up here, not Lee. And you can't tell that because Lee got Lucky Lou who pinned over my name, so you can't tell. No, but think about it. Like, red wine can be a laxative. So maybe she was sleeping and it happened in her sleep. And then she was embarrassed and tried to blame the dog. But Johnny had to tell everybody. The whole world knows. Now they have a funny nickname for her, which is like something that you see on YouTube, you know? Like these people are embarrassing. It's embarrassing that he said it. It's embarrassing that it happened to her. Now I see it as something that happened to her, not something that she did to somebody else. Dory, with an O, first one. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to feel a little bit for Amber. If he's willing to say something like that about you, I would be like ready to ruin his career too. even though I know I can't. Do you see do you hear what I'm saying? But nobody saw her do it. The maid found it. So we don't, nobody knows how that happened. And she, if she says how it happened, then it's like admitting that she did it. So she's not going to say anything. So do you see what it's kind of a catch-22. And you've got this man child, Peter Pan boy, yelling it out like that's the worst thing that he could say about her, when obviously there's other things that are more terrible, like accidentally cutting off his finger and stuff like that. I guess orgies is a thing with some celebs. I was invited to John Mellencamp's house, but I was like, no way. Oh yeah, you'd heard stories about him? And his daughter was on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Do you remember her? I can see you, Lee. Are you coming here? You're not in the studio yet. You have to enter the broadcast. No, you have to enter the click on your icon and then you will enter the broadcast. Lee, click on your icon in StreamYard. Like that, the square box that shows you and me side by side. Click on yours and then you'll enter the studio or enter the broadcast. Can someone tell her that or type that in there if she can't hear me? Okay, go to your StreamYard. You're probably in the YouTube side. Go to your StreamYard side, Lee. And you'll see two square boxes underneath a big box. One of them is you and one of them is me. You need to click on the box that has your face in it. Click on it and you will enter the broadcast. I think you can still invite people. Like you can drop the link or people can click on the link from where you're at. You need to go to the StreamYard side. Like you could even just completely click off your YouTube side and go through StreamYard. Yeah, and if you can hear me, that means that your YouTube isn't muted. So when you do click on StreamYard, your YouTube is going to echo. All this stuff takes a little bit of getting used to it. Sometimes you have to do it 2 or 3 times before you. Right, there's no boxes on the YouTube side. On the StreamYard side, you'll see 2 boxes underneath the broadcast. And the broadcast is just I think I'm a white dot.
Am I here now?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now look underneath your the big square and you'll see all these little shapes side by side, little squares side by side, big and small.
I see mute, stop cam, settings, share, invite, leave
Look
studio.
above that.
Huh?
Look above that, and
Oh.
you'll see some boxes
Yes.
in different shapes.
Yes.
Some of them are side by side. Some are big and small.
Yeah.
Right now you have big and small. But if you want to make us the same size, click on the one that has 2 little boxes. There we go. See?
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, you've been doing a lot of yapping on my channel, and I haven't
I
got
know.
I
I
had
really
Pink
don't
on the
agree.
phone. She's exhausted. I go, listen. She says, Dory's on your channel talking. I says, I shut my channel down. I can't. I love Dory, but you can't be yapping on my channel. I got to get back on. So I had to restart the laptop, get back on, and find you. So praise the Lord, I got you.
Right.
So yes,
Well, by staying, I forced you to come back.
yes, Dory, you're an angel. Really, you are. So no, I'm definitely. You talked a lot. Okay, let me just. I don't know. Figure skating coach still here. She's a
Yeah,
treasure.
she's
We
here.
got Pink Lady Luck, Amy Jane. We got Lucky Lou. I think he may have went to bed. Pink Lady Luck's probably listening. We got life happenings, and I like to acknowledge who's here. But anyway, I'd love to talk about this trial with you. So you've been talking a lot while I've been gone. Give me an update of your thoughts.
Well, I was talking about the fact that somebody in chat said she pooped in the bed, and that whole story of the poop in the bed.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it.
Okay.
Whether it's true or not, this is a scenario for me. I don't know what happened. It really is hearsay because.
Yeah, but Dory, I'm out.
Wait. Just let me finish, and then you can talk.
Okay.
First of all, Johnny never saw it. The maid told him about it and took a picture.
But we have a picture of it.
Yeah, and took a picture and showed Johnny the evidence of it, gave him the evidence. And there's a couple of ways to look at it. Number one, she did it on purpose, which is what everybody says. And it is why everyone hates her so much. And they gave her that nickname. Number two, she might have drank a bit too much of that red wine and, she fell asleep and did it by accident. Was so embarrassed, she went to the maid and said, this is what happened. The dog did it. Right? Lied about it.
The dogs didn't do it. They were too small.
Right. We know that. But it was embarrassing. And then the thing is, why is Johnny even talking about that? Why is this important to his case? Because if she says how it actually happened, I took too many drugs and I drank too much wine and it happened while I was passed out, or I did it on purpose. Either way, she's admitting to it and it's embarrassing.
Wait a minute.
So it's kind of like something that
You said why is who even talking about it?
Johnny. Why is that part of the case?
Why?
It's embarrassing to me that a grown man would stoop that low to talk about his wife that way. To me, that is ridiculous. There's so many other things.
No, wait a minute now. What I heard, which of course I haven't been taking notes, was one of his security guards, his representatives or whatever, he wanted to go in or upstairs. Now, I don't think you should do that. So Johnny was told, but he didn't see it.
Exactly.
Somebody took a picture.
Who brought it up, though, in the case?
His security. Johnny, you don't want to go upstairs and get anything?
Now, okay. So during the trial, the security said something about it. Is that what you're saying? Or did Johnny say something about it?
No, I don't believe Johnny saw it. I think Johnny saw a picture.
No, but who brought it up in the trial?
It was brought up on the plaintiff's side.
On Johnny's side.
Yeah.
And who brought it up?
Well, one of his security guards. I mean, I'm not taking notes, Dory.
Right. I didn't watch the trial. I'm trying to figure out why this became such an important part of his trial. Was it because his lawyer thought it was a good idea?
I think it's. Listen. I don't know whose side you're on
I'm
because
not
the
on either one. I think they're both
no, I'm
stupid.
just saying the jury makes a decision. No, no, hun. The jury makes a decision, but the
Right.
idea is if I came home to my house and somebody let it all hang out on my side of the bed, it's pretty disgusting. So whether Amber did it,
But what's the point for the trial? I don't get it.
I think it's a very important part of the trial. It's
Why? Why
more
do you think that?
because it's more humiliation. Like you are a piece of shit, and I'm showing you. I'm shitting on the
So,
side of your
so
bed.
you're saying it's important for Johnny to humiliate her in
Johnny
order
didn't
to
do it.
win.
No, Johnny didn't
That's
mention
how it
it.
looks to me, though. Do you see
Yes.
what my point?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
how it
telling you.
looks.
Well, it doesn't look like that to me. It looks like Johnny did not bring it up. It's
Okay.
people that have been sequestered to get on the stand.
Subpoenaed. People that were subpoenaed that are
People
actual
who, right.
witnesses of
He was told
it.
you don't want to go up there. We're leaving. You're not
Okay.
going up there, and that's it. And
But
then
it's
he
still,
found
I
out
think it
later
was a
on.
bad idea on on his lawyer's part.
Well, you know what? That's yet to be seen. But the idea is,
Yeah.
from my perspective, from what I've seen and heard, as Johnny, you don't want to go up there. Okay, there's nothing to see. We need to go. And then later on, he found out what was on his side of the bed. Who put it there? Who did it? Nobody knows.
Whether it's accidental or intentional.
There's no accidental doing that.
I just see it as irrelevant.
But the
except
idea
to
is,
humiliate someone.
listen, I am an older woman, and I'm not saying I have friends that are old or older. Accidents do happen. They don't happen with like a perfect landing. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Fantastic.
It
What a
doesn't happen.
fantastical trial.
Someone did it. Someone did it on purpose, but there's no proof who did it unless someone took the DNA and did a poop sample. I mean,
exactly. So I think bringing it up was only for one purpose.
No, I think it was important to bring it up.
Well, no, I'm just saying that the reason for bringing it up was purely to humiliate and intimidate her.
No, I don't agree. I think it's part of the case.
I don't see how.
I believe it is. So we can move on from there. I believe it's part of the case. And it wasn't done incidentally because it was placed and done. When you sit on the toilet, everything lands in one spot.
Right.
Somebody crouched, spread their cheeks, and pooped right there. And there was a toilet not too very far away. So
or someone carried that poop and put it on there.
No, because there was no smearing. No.
This is what I'm trying to say, though, is that there's so many ways you can look at this. Like the person being accused of this could have done it, but not like actually pooped on the bed that way. Just took a poop somewhere else on a napkin, carried it over to the bed, put it on the bed, covered it up, and waited hopefully for him to climb in and get smeared up. That's what I would think.
All right, but
someone who was mad at someone and doing it deliberately would do it for.
It was a rocket landing. It was a rocket landing.
I didn't see the picture of the.
I didn't see. Oh, I saw the picture. There was
didn't see it.
There was no smearing on the out. There was no. It was.
No, but there wouldn't if you just had it on a napkin and brought it over to the bed.
It was a perfect landing. I don't know who did it. No one did a DNA.
Right. That's the important part.
Someone did it. Is my link there? Dory, do you know how to drop my link? Because I don't.
I don't have a wrench.
How do I give you one?
Pink can drop it if she's there.
Yeah, just Pink drop it. Pink.
Oh, Dana.
Dana's here.
Dana thinks she's chopped liver now because she went to New York and invited Pink to have dinner in New York.
How to drop the link.
Is she
I
there?
I gave Pink a link when I first started my channel. What links get taken away?
No. I
I think it changed because but anyway, let Pink, if you scroll up because I'm back where I started, the link has got to be somewhere up there.
yeah, if you scroll right up to the
Rory,
top.
do you have a wrench?
No, I don't.
Well, what the hell? I get when I first went on, I gave everybody a wrench that came in.
So do you
So
want
how,
to try and give me a wrench now?
well, yeah, but how do I do it?
I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you the Lily? How are you doing, sweetheart? Dana, get the hell up here. I'm asking if you can. Pauline, Pink, I'd love to drop you a link. All I need to know is how.
oh, now you need to send the link, or just you can copy the link. You can copy the link and paste it in the YouTube side.
I may lose it. I
You
mean, it
think
took me
so?
a while to get back up here.
Okay. Pink lady can't paste the link. Maybe I could type it in.
Please do. Pink
Let
wants to
me
come up.
try it.
Dana wants to come up. Come on, come on, come on,
I have to
Dory.
find the spot where it is. Then I have to type it somewhere where I can.
You can
Where
do this, Dory.
this will take. Like, hey, we've been doing this, so we might as well. I need to like get my notebook out and type it in the notebook, and then okay, let me just okay, let me type it in. Hang on. And then after I type it in, Pink has to type it in or copy it from me.
Sorry, guys. I'm a very smart woman, but I'm new to this stuff.
It's not going to work that way. Damn it.
Come on,
I
Pink.
can't
You know how
because
to
it
find
won't show
my
up because I don't have a wrench. It won't show up in the stream.
Well, I had given all you ladies wrenches the first night I was in, so I don't know where the wrenches went. I don't know how to do a wrench. If someone types in how to do it, I'll be happy to.
Can you go
Chat
to your
doesn't
YouTube?
scroll that far back for me.
Oh,
All
okay. I can tell you how to give a wrench to somebody.
right.
What you do is you click on their, you know how there's 3 dots next to their names?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say Winky Whispers. There's 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots
Yeah.
beside her name,
Yeah.
and it'll say make a moderator.
That's not what I'm getting.
What are you getting? You have to be doing it on the YouTube side.
I got block user or put user timeout.
Okay, you have to do it on the YouTube side.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what side from what. Come on, somebody's got to help me over here.
Or, okay, we're on StreamYard side, right?
Yeah, we're on StreamYards right now.
So copy the browser in StreamYard. Copy it and then paste it. Then paste it. You have to be able to go back to YouTube to paste it.
Well, I guess I'm out of damn luck.
I can't because I can't think because I don't have a wrench. So even if I copy and paste it, it won't show up for people in YouTube.
This is crazy. I mean, everybody's on YouTube, and nobody can help me out here.
Okay, can you open your YouTube? You're on your computer. Open another window and type in, open your YouTube in another window.
I haven't got a clue how to do that.
Okay, go to, what are you on, Google Chrome?
I'm on StreamYard. Pink, last time we did this, you were able to type in my link. What happened? Just copy and paste it, Dory.
Okay, what I'm going to do? I'm going to read it out loud, and Pink Lady Luck is going to type it in. That's the only way this is going to work.
I'll type it in. Go ahead.
Okay. No, she has to type it in because she's on the YouTube side.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Pink.
So I have to read it out loud to Pink.
Okay.
Let me find it again. This is so fun.
Well,
It's funny. It's great.
well, this is
Don't
how you start
don't
out.
feel
What
weird,
do you do?
right? Okay, can Pink hear me?
Pink, can you hear Dory? 1 for yes.
Tell me when she can hear me.
I know she worked a lot. I hope she's not sleeping. Oh, Lee, you dropped link before, remember? Go to clipboard and invite. Marrone mia. Invite. Okay. Copy to clipboard. Okay. Copied. It's not happening. Okay. She's right. I did it before, but I forgot.
Okay, I'm going to read it out. It's HTTPS
Pink, you
colon
listening?
backslash
All right, say it
StreamYard.
again. No, start over again.
Okay, HTTPS colon backslash
Hold on.
StreamYard.com
Colon,
backslash
backslash.
quietly
I can't. Oh, wait. I can't.
FMSYBAP. Did you get that, Pink?
Lee, you dropped link before. I know, Pink.
So if she read that and if she types that in the chat, she will be dropping the link. So here it is again. It's HTTPS colon backslash StreamYard.com backslash 8HHFMSYBAP.
This is crazy. Figure skating coach. I'm not an idiot.
I'm going to try to
It's
type
just,
it in.
oh, I did it.
Did you really?
There it is. I think. Praise the Lord, but don't ask me how to do it again. Anybody want to come up? You're welcome.
There. Yay. See, that's what I read. I read that out loud. I can't copy or paste it because I don't
I
have
don't
a
remember
rent.
what I did. Let's see. Is Pink? Can I hear Pink?
No, Pink said she went to her StreamYard and found it somehow. There
I
she
don't know
is.
how to get Lucky Lou's comment off.
Just click on the comment. Click on it.
I'm trying. Can't get him off.
Click on another comment in chat, and then click on it again. Like click on.
I'm teasing you, Lee. Look how pretty you are, figure skating coach. Pink, I'm backstage. Pink is still backstage?
She was here for a minute. We brought her up, and then she just
this. Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Madonna me, you're here.
No.
Can't take it no more.
Did you hear Lee and me arguing about Amber's?
Like 3 hours over here.
Yeah, I've been listening.
Pink, thank you so much for staying up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lee, I would help you, but I am terrible at stuff like this. I have smarts in other areas, but not this area. Dana, I'm with you. I'm so smart you wouldn't even believe it. But this, call a grandkid. Call a grandkid.
We need to all stop lying right now.
Dana, come up if you want. Come on.
Stop starting rumors.
Yeah. Okay, so right now, let's get back to Dory is on to the poop. I have a whole different thought on the poop. We'll take 5 minutes.
We're totally opposed on the poop.
All right, but you haven't.
I really need serious facts, and I don't believe that there was a rational reason to bring it up, except to humiliate the other party. And if that was what he was trying to do, it actually proves that he will go really low and hurt her feelings and make her feel like she wants to kill him. There are things that he does that are so annoying that she will stoop that low and he stoops that low back. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a cycle. They're in that cycle.
I see what you're saying, but But like I said, and I'll repeat myself because I'm great. You could ask my kids and grandkids. I'm great at repeating myself. That poop was station ground zero. That was a spread cheek, poop out and out. There's no smearing. There's no toilet paper. Um, Somebody decided to poop on his side of the bed and thought it was a joke. It was a prank. From what I know, from what I've heard and seen so far, Johnny didn't see it. Johnny didn't know who did it. I don't assume I
It
know
has
who
nothing
did
to
it.
do with Johnny at all, in fact.
It does. It has to do. And listen, if I came home
Well, it was his side of the bed.
and
That's
I
the
and
only
I
thing
came
it has to
home and
do
I
with.
had people
But
living
he
here,
never saw it on his side of the bed.
what?
He never saw it on his side of the bed.
He never saw it at all in
Right,
person. He saw the
right.
photo.
He did not see it. I'll tell you a story about my grandma. My grandmother got married when she was 14 to a man who was 27. So there's a similar age gap, of Amber. Well, a little bit less, but my grandmother told me that, she was able to drive the car. He had the only car in the whole town. This is back in like 1912. It was a Model T with, you had to light the headlights with. They were lanterns. They weren't electric. There was nothing electric yet. So she said, I used to take my girlfriends out riding when my husband was at work, and then somebody in the town told him, and she wasn't allowed to drive the car ever again. Never, not even once in her whole life. He took that privilege away because he could. Then, so she said, then I used to play pranks on him. Like I would put a hairbrush on his side of the bed under the covers so that when he put his foot in there, it would stab him. Things like that. So this is the type of thing that you see go on when there's a huge age gap. You've got one person controlling everything and the other person being the antagonist, because it's frustrating not to have any freedom at all. So they find other
Can
ways.
I say something, Dory?
Sure.
It's human feces. It's disgusting.
Yes.
Well,
It's
yeah,
beyond a practical joke.
yeah,
It's
and
beyond. It shows just how vindictive
all is
she is.
disgusting to me.
Can I talk?
I'm not saying that it wasn't disgusting. It absolutely was, and it's disgusting that anyone even mentioned it ever in this trial. To me, that's just how I feel about it. It's like,
Shows her character. Shows her character.
fine. I don't really care about either one of them. They both have horrible characters to me.
But her character is showing, is
Yeah.
trying to convey to everyone that he abused her
Right.
physically.
I understand. And
Her character does
I
matter.
think she is guilty of that. But that's not what she's on trial for. She's not on trial. It's a defamation case. So he has to prove that he hurt his income. She hurt his income by, these things that he's bringing up. So that's why I don't really care about those parts of the trial. People love it because it makes them feel outraged. And naturally I would too, because it's very extreme. But it's not really
It
pertinent.
just shows, I think it shows to what level she'll stoop to.
Right. And I think he's stooped to some levels too, but neither one of them has it. You know what I would like
What
to
level has he stooped to? What level has he stooped to?
listen, she's got her like gavel.
No, I'm just asking. No, I'm
What
just
are they called?
asking.
What
I
are
have
they
I'm
watched
called?
asking.
trial.
I'm asking what
I
level
haven't
has he
watched the
stooped to
trial.
compared to
I
her?
Turn.
I haven't watched the trial, but
What
I
are they
want to
called?
say what I would like to see at the end of the trial when they say Amber Heard, blah 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 blah, case dismissed. Johnny Depp, blah 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 blah.
But what I'm asking is what level has he stooped to compared to her?
He actually has a bigger case than he does,
One at a
based on the way
time.
the trial has been going.
Dory,
Okay.
Yes.
it's Pink's turn.
Okay. Whose turn?
It's Pink's turn.
Okay.
I'm just asking, when you said they're both whatever, what level has Johnny stoop to as far as what Amber has done. He's done nothing from what I've seen of trial. He retreats and she gets out of control. He turns to drugs. He does struggle with addiction. And that's very typical of an addict who is under pressure or can't handle, situations around them. But what has he actually done to her? We're talking about her
Okay.
leaving crap in the
Okay.
bed, her making up,
Okay.
these sexual assaults. I'm
But
just asking what your opinion is of what,
I'm just saying that whether each one has done something to the other, I'm sure.
but what I'm asking is what has
I'm
he
not
done?
one-sided here. I'm not one-sided. I'm saying they both done things to each other. He scared him.
1 minute
I'm trying to
each.
answer the question.
Oh, you answer the question. You have 1 minute.
Okay. He scared her. Say he scared her, he controlled her. He would get a separate hotel room when they would go out so that he could run away, and do whatever he does. Which
He
might
didn't want to be around her.
right. So why is he still married?
I used to
But
my first
point
husband,
is,
when
why
we would argue, I
why
would find a hotel
You're
room.
speaking over each other. Pink, 1 minute. Pink's turn.
why wouldn't he just divorce her? Why would he play these stupid games with her?
It's Pink's turn.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him that.
That's what I would ask him if I was the defense lawyer. But the point is, they each have a
They're
case.
not on trial for their divorce.
Exactly. So they each have a case against each other. And they both have to prove the same thing. I think that, in fact, she has a better case than he does because he's defamed her character in court more than she could ever defame his character anywhere. So
And I feel her lawyers have defamed him by throwing addiction constantly in their face.
Defamation. That's not defamation, though, because they're stupid. Her lawyers are not good lawyers.
What they're saying is people who struggle with drug addiction are abusers.
What they're saying is
one at a time. Both
what
very
they're saying
interesting.
is
One
that
at a time.
they're trying to blame Amber for Johnny's drug use, and that his drug use is stopping him from working. That's the only thing that. Just let me finish. It's the only thing that can prove defamation is if he wasn't able to work because of something she did to him.
He was struggling with addiction long before he married her.
Right. So neither one has done anything of extraordinary nature to the other that would cause them from not being able to work. So they should really throw it out on both sides.
He's not where he didn't get into Pirate 6 because of her accusations.
Did they film that movie? Did they film that movie? I have no idea.
Okay, Pirate 6. First of all,
they didn't film it.
Okay, hold up. He had, in other words, you have contracts and then you put addendums on the contract. So you got Pirate 1, you've got the contract. So now you do an addendum. This is how I understood it. So it was understood he was going to do Pirate 6.
Has anyone done it?
Once that op-ed came out, there was no, this is all allegedly. In other words, you have a contract and you do addendums, this initial and that initial. It's the same contract. My daughter's in the theater, music industry, and theater and all that stuff. And what they do is they take the original, I don't know the actual verbatim, and then they just add to the addendum or lengthen it or change the date or add money or whatever. So he was Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, there's no pirates without him. It's assumed he's going to be in Pirate 6.
You're saying that they can't fit that Disney cannot film Pirate 6. Are you saying without Johnny, they cannot film it? Or have they already filmed it? I'm asking, have they already filmed Pirate 6?
Dory,
they?
They can film Pirate 6. No one's going to watch it.
Right. So there is
There's,
the Mexican standoff.
right. I mean, Johnny is the pirates. He's Captain Jack Sparrow. He's the
Right.
lead.
So I'm sure if he wanted to do Pirate 6, he could probably do Pirate 6.
Yeah, I'm sure
And
they'll
it would be
send.
it would be complicated, and we would have to see if he would be making less money, if they would.
But the idea is this: the defamation is regarding the fact that he got blacklisted, is what they call it. Isn't that the word, Pink? He got blacklisted, just like we got the one who smacked Will Smith. Right now, he's blacklisted. Same
Right.
thing.
There's someone from the past that got. It was very common in the 60s for actors to get blacklisted based on their political views.
But see, people don't realize that Johnny Depp is going to play. He's flying to France after this, whether he wins or not. Public opinion, he's won. He don't need.
Thing is, he doesn't need producers. He can produce his own films if he wants to be
He's
in a film.
already going to France, and he's going. I can't wait. He's playing Louis XV of France, and he's going to be filming when this is over. He's leaving. He's going to France.
So that's why people are saying that he can't prove defamation of character if he's already doing that. Because defamation.
Don't you understand? He lost the biggest role of his life because of that op-ed. Don't you understand?
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't watch any of his movies. I don't like his movies.
Well, so obviously, we need someone up here that likes Johnny Depp, but
yes, we do.
You know, you don't like Johnny Depp. I've been following him since he's a kid.
I remember him. I don't watch his movies. I did watch one. It was Edward Scissorhands, and I loved that movie. But other than that, I haven't watched any of the Jack Sparrow movies. And I've seen the parodies. Their parodies are hilarious.
Well, I mean, if you believe Amber Heard, I mean, that is concerning.
I don't believe Amber Heard. I don't believe her. I'm just saying that he can't win anything from her unless
there's nothing to win. He's already won.
Involved. There's money involved. That's what it's about.
Hold up.
They're suing each other for $50 and $100 million.
Dory, Amber Heard does not have $50 million.
Right. So either way, he can't win. He has to write it back to himself.
He's a multi-millionaire.
So she could. The chances of her winning that money is very slim.
She's not going to win.
It should be dropped.
Here's what's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is a hung jury and nobody gets anything. But the idea is Johnny Depp has already won public opinion. He's already signed for a major film in Versailles, France, playing Louis XV.
He won that before the trial started. He won because he's Johnny Depp. I understand that. What I'm saying is that the chance of Amber winning anything is very slim. So nobody's going to win. This was all about showing their laundry.
The whole thing is for Johnny to uphold what he's worked for and his reputation. There's no doubt.
Holding his position in Hollywood.
There's no doubt Amber Heard has.
He's blacklisted. What?
Listen, there's nothing you can do to Johnny Depp. There's other countries in the world. He's already signed for a movie.
Right,
I told you.
He doesn't live in Los Angeles. He lives in France. He's not interested in what's going on. This is all about him hurting her career then.
Her career is done.
Right. So I guess he won. Whether people get money out of this trial.
No one's getting money out of it.
Right. That's my point. That's what I was going to say.
No one's getting money out of it, but Johnny did not, as far as he's concerned, he's doing this. He's letting everything out that shouldn't be out because he claims he did not hit her, period. He didn't hit her. He didn't abuse her.
Right. There's no proof of him hitting anyone.
I'm sure it was definitely a toxic relationship, but you have to understand, I'm coming from a place, I'm probably one of the oldest people here, and I know men that have been abused by women, and they're too ashamed to come forward. She went too far when she did the op-ed. Don't forget, she didn't give the $7 million. She was cheating with Elon Musk. She was cheating with Franco. If she was scared of him, she's going to bring men up in the elevator, which is absolutely filmed. She had all her friends over there. Let me tell you something. If he was what she said he is, he would have taken her away from her friends and everything else.
Yeah, he would have
She was
completely
allowed to
controlled
have
everything.
all her friends, whatever wine you want to
Yeah.
drink, whatever drugs you want, you could have, baby. Wherever you want to live, wherever you want to go, you can have. He did
So-
everything he could.
I have a question then. Who started this whole trial? This defamation of character thing? Was it Johnny or her? Who filed the first suit?
Well, this whole thing started with her. Actually, it really started with her lying after the divorce that she was donating her $7 million to the UCLA and to the Children's Fund.
But that money, that $7 million,
She lied right there.
That was in England, and it wasn't a divorce case. It was also
No,
a
she
defamation.
lied.
No, I'm just trying to get the facts out here. I don't care
The
who
fact
wins or
is,
loses.
if I turn around and I tell you I gave $10,000 to the old age home down here, and then you find out 5 years later I gave not even a fifth of it, and I didn't commit to the other half I told you, and now I got boyfriends donating money, I'm lying on live TV, on CNN, on Fox News.
Right. It's kind of like the YouTube scammers.
Yeah, that's
Very
no.
similar.
If we're gonna go there, I in this community on this end, I don't know. I don't like going there because if we're talking, if you're mentioning who I think we're talking about,
Oh, there's many of them. I would not mention one in particular.
well,
ever.
the one in particular, I believe did donate plenty of money, but not every dime, and
Right.
so I stayed loyal. So
I know who you're talking about, and I agree with you. I think what I want to really understand is it started in England. She was awarded $7 million, but not in a divorce. It was in a defamation suit, right?
no, you're wrong.
Okay, it was a divorce.
Yeah,
And
actually,
she
it was
said-
14 something million. And then you
Okay.
got taxes and everything else.
Right. And so then during the divorce trial, she said she was going to donate $7 million to.
No, not during the divorce trial. No, she just
When?
said it on a live channel somewhere. I mean, I didn't take notes on this story.
Okay.
But
So
she
whatever
did get a settlement. She went on talk shows, and her settlement was well known. She said on live talk shows where her settlement money was going, and it wasn't true. So
okay, so she misrepresented herself.
yeah. Come
Okay.
on, Dana, get up here, Dana. Dana has what? A master's degree in psychology?
I'll
or a
mute
PhD?
if you want,
No,
because
you don't have
I'm not
to
trying
mute.
to be on anybody's side here. I'm just trying to figure out why.
I'm not. Listen, all I can say is I've been watching Johnny Depp since he's a kid. I'm old, okay? I'm pretty old, and I've been watching Johnny since my kids were watching Johnny, and so based on his marriages and Winona Ryder and everything else, let me tell you what I could say is, and I'm going to mention it. Like I said, I was on Life Happenings. And and then 2 days later, Umbrella Guy said what I'm not saying he caught Life Happenings, but he thinks like I do. She's a sociopath. If you listen to one of the voice on the phones, she was afraid. I was afraid that I was going to be killed by accident. Who takes pictures of your husband sleeping? Okay.
Right.
He's got 15 hours all day working.
So she's paranoid. Or claiming that she was paranoid.
Listen, you have to understand one thing. People plan things.
Yeah.
These narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, we're not talking about a woman snapped. Snapped is a whole different situation. She had a plan. when he didn't show up for her birthday party or her engagement party because he was meeting with the accountants, the CPAs, and everything else, and he finds out, allegedly, I'm not quoting the exact amount of money, $650 million, Johnny is gone. Where did it go? Don't worry, we can figure it out. So he came late to the party. So now, this is my theory. She finds out, oh my God, he doesn't have that much money, but if he's dead, I can get more money. So now, and she's got it on voice messages and everything else. I was afraid I was going to die by accident. No, you have to understand one thing. Many people tell the truth when they're up to something. Like, if you listen to Jodi Arias, when she made up that story about the two people that came in, and he was down on his 4 knees, and he got shot, and there's a lot of truth said in lies. If you listen to her lies real carefully, believe me, she found out he had. So now what do we got to do? The idea is, this was all. Listen, they weren't even married long. No, you don't put your boots on. I put your boots on, and her whole face changed. You see all the faces, and that. She's making all. This woman had a plan. Okay, then she went on to Elon Musk, multi-millionaire. Did you see the bump on his face? Hey, he walked away.
Yeah, I saw the photo.
And he gave $500,000 under her name to the UCLA or whatever the heck it is. I mean, come on.
Like, there's no fixing her. Let's just put it that way.
Well, you know what? Listen, here's my concern. Amber is evil. I hope Johnny's team. Pink, I'm sorry if you got kicked off or you were overtalked. Dory is very passionate here. And Dana.
I'm sorry. I should mute when other people are talking. I'm sorry.
Dana, are you here? Was Dana trying to get up? Dana, did you try and get up and didn't get up? I'm seeing your face here. Dana, let me get my earbuds. I'll be right back. Okay. No, okay. But listen, Dory, I can see you're kind of passionate with this, which I understand. But what I'm telling you is, and I could bet and one thing, when Umbrella Guy said it, I said, oh my God, I'm not the only one thinking alone. I said it 2 days ago on Life Happenings panel that she planned on killing him, saying it was an accident. She had all the proof that he was abusing her. It didn't work out. That's it. Because if Johnny Depp didn't have all the security around him, he'd be dead right now. She was going to kill that man.
You're probably right.
She had plans to kill him.
One way or another, maybe by a drug overdose, or she brought up the drugs so many times.
She had it all planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. The drugs were a big issue. I didn't watch the trial, but I did watch a little bit of her testimony, and she said some things that just seemed like pretty lame, like, oh, and he would have his friends over and they would smoke and play music.
Well, what is that? Dory, here's Dana. Dana, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Here's Dana.
Dory. Let Dana speak.
No, I'm not here to interrupt anybody. I'm just here to have fun.
No, we need your opinion. You have a degree in this shit.
Well, I have a license. I
degree, whatever, everything.
Yeah, I have both. All right, well, but I'm not doing. I'm sorry. I'm eating a piece of chocolate.
I can hear you. I'm just refilling vape. Talk.
I had oral surgery yesterday, and I can only eat soft things, so chocolate works. Yeah, she's look, nobody will ever know what the actual truth is. As a matter of fact, I don't even believe that the people who were involved absolutely know the truth, because I think that we start to believe ourselves when we're trying to convince others of somebody else's guilt. So that said, Amber, they're both well, I think we're all flawed, for sure. We're all seriously flawed. I don't think that there's anybody in the courtroom, who is flat out evil. And I say that, I really mean that. I think that, however, the behaviors are pretty vile, shocking behaviors. And when there's domestic discord, often people really become their lowest
version of themselves. And listen, I mean, I'm not making any diagnosis. However, I do work with people who have borderline personality disorder. They
Let me ask you
behave.
a question. Stop right
Uh-huh,
there.
uh-huh.
Since there was two therapists, two psychologists, whatever, which one do you agree with?
Oh, the first one, what's her name? I can't think of her last name right now.
Me too. She was amazing, right?
Yeah, she's lovely. She's listen, I mean, I know both kinds of therapists. I work, but working with somebody who has borderline personality disorder, that's what I've been doing for years. And I love them. And they can do, just like the rest of us, they can do awful things because we all are capable of doing there's a version of ourselves for each of us that isn't as pretty as our best selves. And when we're going through a divorce and we're often we become the worst version of ourselves. Not always, and that's what people who have borderline personality disorder are working on if they're willing to do the work. So those kind of behaviors that are being brought up in court, in my opinion, are very telling of somebody who is extremely impulsive. That's a borderline trait. Extremely terrified of anything that represents abandonment. That's the key thing. So if they feel they're being abandoned, they can do impulsive, shocking things to sort of make everything else stop, and the attention is, look at me, I'm feeling abandoned, I'm going to cut myself, I'm going to shit on the bed, I'm going to do something that is so outrageous that everything will stop, because my fear of abandonment is so huge. And it's a very sad disorder to have. My theory is that it comes from being raised by extraordinary.
But my theory is Johnny Depp, we'd be going to his funeral if he didn't have money and all these bodyguards and security.
It's true. It's true. But I mean, seriously, people I work with, and I love them, and they will drive me crazy, and I love them. Most of them have borderline personality disorder, and I work with them in something called DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy.
But that first lady that you agree with, was she a therapist, psychiatrist, or psychologist?
We're all therapists. She's a therapist like me, but I don't remember if she's an MFT or a psychologist.
She was really hampering on the borderline personality disorder, but histrionic to a high degree.
Histrionic as well. She's diagnosing her with, they're both personality disorders, and she's diagnosing her with both. And I don't work with Amber Heard, so I wouldn't be able to, but yes, she comes across as having, I mean, I would say first and foremost, borderline personality disorder. And histrionic personality disorder is different, although it looks the same. That's tends to be more female, although there are men with it. Extremely, this extreme desire for attention, the kind of attention that's like shallow. Look at me, sexy clothing, inappropriate clothing, shallow relationships. It doesn't have to have meaning, but just extreme desire to be seen and heard, and kind of will do anything for sort of vapid attention. It's so I don't see that as much, but I never interviewed her, and I wouldn't be surprised. But I do see borderline. I really do.
Dana, did you catch a live video that was recorded on the phone where she turned around? I was afraid that I was going to get killed by accident.
Yes.
These people tell the truth with all their consternations, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Well, I mean, it's histrionic behavior. She's being hysterical. Yeah, she's hysterical, and she really does feel extreme pain. So that's where it's difficult, because you just think she's a bitch, but it's more than that.
No, I think she's extremely ill, dear.
Right, and I'm glad you think that, because really that's what it comes from. It's not. I mean, they can. A lot of the people I work with attempt suicide often, and they cut themselves, and they're not doing it to necessarily
she's doing Duper's Delight every other minute.
Yeah, it's part of it too. Absolutely.
She has no idea. She has no affect at all of what she has done. She is so ill. She doesn't even take a moment to think maybe there's something wrong with me.
She can't. They don't. They're. It's ego sometimes. I mean, here's the thing. She doesn't. She knows there's something wrong with her, but she doesn't know what's wrong with her. She knows that she feels empty all the time, and when somebody is upset with her, she's terrified that she will be unloved, and it's really hard to empathize because it's so extreme. But it comes from a very sad place, and that I believe that it would make sense that he would marry somebody who's so needy and so, comes across as confident, but the whole thing is just a show. It's all a show. And in its extreme need there's always a fear that they won't be loved.
From what I hear, I'm not quoting anything. The reason why he said, okay, let's get married is because she felt insecure. You're not letting me go to events. You're not telling your family we're together.
Yeah.
So he thought, you know what? Let me show her how much I love her and make her feel more secure. As soon as they got married, he saw her mask dropped with those boots.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to show. The core of us, even our darker side does show. And when we're with somebody who's, it would be very, very difficult to be married to somebody with that disorder because you're always walking on eggshells. You're always, they're always feeling extremely wounded. That's just the way it is. And you can't really have a sustainable relationship or marriage.
I have a question, Dana.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been mentioning about how she has been dressing in court to mirror him. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think so. If I were to go along with the borderline theory, so people with borderline personality disorder struggle with a sense of emptiness and a sense of self. Who am I? And what they do, and it's not unlike a lot of other personality disorders, is they mimic the people around them. This is it's peculiar and it's subtle, but if there's somebody who's successful and coming across as successful like he's getting the public approval, she will subtly do what he's doing, even in something as simple as is mimicking the way he's dressed.
So she doesn't understand that she will not attain his fame and fortune by behavior. She doesn't understand that her behavior.
So she's not seeking fame and fortune or if you look at this is my opinion, and I think we can all relate to this. It's really not fame and fortune she's seeking. This is going to sound odd, but it's approval, love. I will be loved if I behave like that, if I dress like that, if I put fake cheeks in my cheekbones, if I look a certain way, then I'll really be loved. And none of it is true. So the sad part is that people with personality disorders, they will do that for the rest of their lives. They will have that sad feeling, and they can learn, because I work with them, certain skills to stop the behavior, and they do get better, but not completely. They'll still have that kind of urge.
Listen, I've met.
I just read what Pink Lady typed.
The judge is speaking. I have met people that have these similar characteristics, but at a very low end. If you buy a gorgeous pair of black boots, 4 weeks later they're going to have a similar pair like yours.
Isn't that annoying?
If you buy a white pocketbook, gorgeous, you're going to.
Well, the thing is, we do relate to that. Remember 7th grade? We'd look around at what is Susie wearing because everybody seems to like Susie. I better get that same pair of Jordache jeans because that must be the ticket.
In the old days, that was a compliment. Today, now, it's a mental issue.
Yeah, but it starts there. And we all do it at a certain age. We do learn to, what is...
Not outgrowing it, right, Dana?
Right. That is absolutely the point. There's a certain time in life when it's almost kind of necessary. We're learning from others. How do you behave at a party? How do you kind of pick up on subtleties from people who kind of are in the know, or people who mature faster and seem to get have a sense of style. So copying that is a normal, healthy behavior.
Right.
At 36, isn't she 36? I want to say 36.
No, absolutely.
It's you know, she's fixated in juvenile middle school behavior.
I'm glad you agree with me. I appreciate that. You're the professional.
Well, I'm not coming in here. I'm coming in here to chit chat with you guys.
That, but still, you know more than we do regarding these things. But me, as a regular layperson, these are things you outgrow. If you don't outgrow it, then it becomes an issue, which you said, yes, Lee, you're right.
Yes, Lee, you're right.
I love that.
You are so right about this.
But I think too, if you think about it, we can all relate to it because we've all been 12 and 13 and 14, and you know, there's certain things that we do at that very really awkward age to sort of, you know, try to fit in. It's a very clumsy age because none of us really know how to do it except for that one girl who knows the most popular pants to wear, and we copy her, right? Remember that age when we're sort of kind of going, how does this work? How does it work to be human amongst other humans?
This leads to another question for you, Dana.
Yeah.
So this is she mirroring Johnny on the advice of her lawyers, or are they not giving her any advice?
No, I don't think. I have no idea because I don't work in that field. But I would imagine if they advised her as such, I would definitely move. I would advise her to move on to a lawyer who is more knowledgeable. That's the dopiest thing to do. I would say Amber, be Amber. You know how Johnny is dressing like Johnny, like he's got all the rings on and he's got the sort of weird looking tie and
hair, because the popular demand was that nobody liked his hair wild and crazy in the courtroom. There was a lot of criticism about his hair, so now he's.
But one thing that we do admire is that he's coming in as Johnny. Like he didn't change it. It would be ridiculous if he came in.
Here's the thing a lot of people don't realize, if I may interject, Johnny at heart is a rock and roller. Rock and rollers wreck hotel rooms, get stoned, do drugs, get drunk. That's what Johnny really is. He says,
and he does not deny it.
He always said he's a musician first and an actor second. And he was 20 years older than her. I mean, they met when she was 22, and he was late 40s. Come on.
Yeah, that's weird behavior too. Celebrities are peculiar people.
But she pretended to be something she wasn't, and then the mask fell off when she got him. So she was after his money.
Right.
I really listen, I'm going to stand. We'd be seeing a murder trial, and she had everything that he abused her. He did this, he did that. Sorry, Amber, he's still alive. You know, you didn't get to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, really, some of the most interesting cases are.
She's a Jodi Arias all the way.
Well, I mean, she's not in that she's
that Schubert lady, the one that the gorgeous lawyer. She shot him in the face. She said, "I fixed his nose."
Oh, well, I mean, there's levels of evil, right? And I think that Amber is extraordinarily. I
mean, you saw the Dior commercial. He got called for Dior, and she said, "You're old, fat, and ugly. Who wants you?" Did anybody watch the Dior commercial? Come on, who's more gorgeous than Johnny?
Lots of people.
My sweetheart. But is that you? Are you home?
Yeah, but you got to realize he's a star since he's a teenager.
Hold on, I'm on YouTube.
I mean, he's kind of the Michael Jackson of the actor world.
Absolutely.
Wait, you can't get in? Hold on, guys. My sweetheart is home. Give me 1 sec. Let me put you on mute for a second.
Sweethearts are important. Pink Lady Luck, same here. They need jobs or hobbies.
So Dana was roboting a little bit.
Oh, am I roboting still?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's these earbuds. They're not good. Give me 1 sec.
No, I listen. I'll stand by that. Amber, he would have been killed, and then it would have been it's an accident, and she would have had all this proof. Everything she's saying right now would have been her reason why he died by accident. If you got an abuse,
right, that was her initial plan. So she has to stick with that story in case she kills him at a later date.
Dory, she bought him a knife. She bought him.
Yes, she did.
If you are living with a man that is abusing you. You're not buying him a sharp knife.
Right. She doesn't make sense. I understand that.
They're on the. Can you guys hear me? Because I had to take my earbuds out. Am I still roboting?
A little bit, but you're tolerable.
Oh, I don't know why. Okay. Well, they're edgy people. I mean, and that being edgy, in other words, like look at the way Johnny is a celebrity who does risky things. It's part of the reason we watch him. He doesn't do things that are evil, but I mean, but they're, they're celebrities. They're people who get on stage on purpose. They want to be looked at all the time. So there's a certain type of personality, not every one of them, but celebrity type. And they're seeking, attention. And I mean, we have some of that in us. We're on YouTube right now, but it's not to the same degree. And a lot of it has to do with, in my opinion.
The reason why I came on, I mean, I started a channel, then I got busy. I didn't, because there was so much going on in the community, and I don't want to go there. But this, I really and truly believe her plan A didn't work. She was working on plan B. Now she's in court with C. She didn't figure on plan C. It's going to be a hung jury, or at worst, it'll be a hung jury. At best, she loses. She's never going to be able to pay him back. So she's done. And if Johnny loses, he don't care. He's a multimillionaire.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to say.
Go from here is either to seek help or just mind her own business from now on.
It's hard to say, though, guys. I think about a lot of the people who are celebrities. I mean, I mentioned in the chat, Kim Kardashian. People become famous in the
Wait
industry.
a minute. I got to stop you. Hold on. Do you believe Kim Kardashian had the nerve to put on Marilyn Monroe's dress at the Met Gala?
It's narcissism, but not
she
the
had to lose 16 pounds. It looks like crap on her. Why ruin a legend? Why lose 16 pounds to put on this dress with bodyguards all around you? And I'm sorry, Kim, it didn't look good on you. Losing 16 pounds didn't look good on. They must have doctors in the bedrooms, on the roof, in the garage. I mean, how much surgery can they have?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're attention seeking. Even if it's bad attention. Kim Kardashian started out her fame with bad attention, and if that's what it takes, that's what they'll do. And attention for narcissists. I'm not calling her a narcissistic personality disorder, but it's narcissistic behavior. Attention in and of itself is what they're seeking.
Well, everybody loves attention, but
yes.
You want attention for good reasons.
Right, but not okay. We like attention. We as humans like it. Yes. Some are willing to do drastic, outrageous behaviors. Look, there's some people on YouTube who have big channels who we know, and they'll do outrageous things to get attention. They'll do shocking things.
I think we know.
We watch.
I think we know the channels that.
Right. And
it's like food with negative attention.
Right, but we do watch. And if you're narcissistic and really seeking attention, that's good enough for you. That's like people are watching me now. I'm somebody.
Ha! I'm sorry, figure skating coach. I have to interrupt. Kim Kardashian is beautiful, but she's a slut. That's how she got famous, doing a nude video.
I still want to give Pink Lady Luck a mention for her comment that Amber Heard could have grown a mustache.
Oh my God, where is that? I'm trying
to way back. I wanted to say it, but then you gavelled me.
I'm sorry.
Amy Jane,
I would like to say hi to Amy Jane. I've never seen you. Thank you for coming in. This is Dana a little bit. She's a licensed therapist with lots of degrees. This is Dory. She's been around forever.
I don't know anything, but I talk a lot.
I've been around forever. So
I have a degree. I have a degree in engineering and also neuroscience, surgery.
I don't want to my degrees.
I'm kidding. I don't have a lot of degrees. That's not
my
true.
Degrees don't matter.
And also, I'm terrible at anything technological. That's why I couldn't help you, Lee.
What I have is common sense at this point.
Okay,
Lee, you're a one smart woman.
To get
truly.
You back, and I did succeed at that. That was my success story for the day. Is that I succeeded to get you back somehow or other
Who?
on the panel. Lee, she was gone for like, how long was I here by
I was
myself?
on. Well, yeah, I was on. Then I got off. I'm on the phone with Pink. So Pink is telling me Dory's chatting away on your channel. I said I closed my whole damn channel down.
Yeah,
I
but
said
you
I
didn't.
love Dory, but what the hell is she saying?
I know. I came on, and
So
I heard
I
Doris
mean,
talking.
Dory,
I
I
just
love
didn't
you,
know.
but you were on my channel. God knows what you were saying.
And nobody had my phone number.
That's so funny. Anyway,
So
who wants to read my candle?
Read your candle. What does that even mean?
Who wants to
Oh,
read my candle?
oh.
It says,
are you casting a spell?
go home sweet home. I don't know what the hell it says.
You mean,
But
are you reading?
I want to show you guys one thing that I love, that I got quite a few things for Mother's Day, but I'd like to share this just to get off the topic a little bit.
Lee, I was just in New York last week.
Oh
Yes, I had so much fun.
no! Well, I'm from South Brooklyn. The rents are getting high. Anyway, look at this. I don't know if you can read it, but you know, I consider myself the queen of my family, and I make it known. I am the queen. I am the. That's it. See right here. What does that say? Can you read it?
Let's see. Oh, Queen Bee. Oh, Queen Lee.
Well, I mean, we could. Well, it's kind of exactly.
You're so much fun.
Anyway, order in the court. All right. We already had our lunch break, but anyway, you know, there's so many channels picking up this case. I hear Dory. I hear what you're saying, Dana, but I have known young men that have been abused mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's a new generation. Women are not what they were when I was a young woman, and men are afraid to come forward. So if Johnny wins this is watershed. Men will come forward. Now, Dana, you are physically working. You're going to see more young men in their 20s and 30s. You're going to get a lot more clients saying, guess what? I didn't know this was the sick one. I need help. Men don't come forward.
True.
People believe anything a woman says with this whole Me Too movement. See, I'm an old lady, and I believe let a woman be a woman, let a man be a man. And I'm not believing you without proof, and I'm not believing you without proof. Right now, a woman says something, she's got to be right. Everything's the man's fault. No. There are rotten women in this world as well. Read the Bible.
Without
Jezebel.
It all started with Jezebel, of course.
And what about, okay, look at all these great, if you look at all the great men in history, look at Napoleon and
Josephine.
Look at
Hello.
Napoleon and Josephine. Look at Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI. Look at the great men in history that people are shocked they fell. It was a woman.
Cleopatra and Catherine the Great.
There you go, Cleopatra with Anthony, with Caesar.
Well, I have a sweetheart who just came into the room here, and he told me to mention desperately seeking any attention is motive for many active shooter situations. I'm somebody now, and he's right. So attention seeking in and of itself. And by the way, we can all relate to it on some level, and that's why I think it's so fascinating, because sometimes we seek attention even if it's negative. Like for me, you know, you've heard me telling people that they're FUCK faces on YouTube. I got attention for it. It felt in the immediate, it felt good. Afterwards, I had to do penance and, you know, pretty much study my soul and my heart for what kind of person, what kind of human being am I?
You have to understand, Dana, that your crimes were very exaggerated.
Well, no, as long as
by other people.
Dana, as long as I know Dana, I don't think anyone could hurt Dana as much as she hurts herself.
Right, and people really love to exaggerate your crimes, which is kind of, I don't know. This is kind of like, it's upsetting to me.
That's why I love Dana.
It's
she hurts
upsetting
herself
to
more
me
than
that,
anybody else can. Oh my God, what did I do? Did I hurt this person? I didn't mean that. Oh my God. I mean, come on. I'm here since YouTube started. So I've been a silent participation for quite some time, but
Right.
yeah.
Well,
So
for me, it's kind of upsetting that Johnny and Amber are doing this publicly, but I understand why it's being done publicly. Let's put it that way. It is upsetting for me that people have to see, the delirium of it.
well, here's the whole thing where a lot of people don't understand what happened in the UK. The laws are different in the UK than they are in the United States of America. In the UK, if I called up the newspaper and I said, my sister did this, my sister did that, my sister did this, my sister did that, they're just going to write it. It's okay. I said it. In America, you don't get away with that crap.
Right.
So
Exactly.
So really, what happened in the UK was a prelude, preparation for what's happening right now.
Right.
There's no way by the law Johnny knew he was going to win in the UK. Listen, you got to really think, okay? That's where my brains come.
Yeah, Lily just made a good point. She wrote the article, ! That's true too. She wrote an article. Any of us could say something horrendous, guess what Susie Q did? And that happens on YouTube, and it's pretty terrible, and if Amber did indeed just flat out lie about her husband, it's outrageous, and it can really, really hurt somebody's how somebody's taken in the reputation can be ruined. So it's a hard call.
Anyway, I have to interrupt. Pink Lady Luck, Lee's most memorable YouTube moment telling MGL off. Well, I tried more than once, but you know what? You have to understand, people like Molly Golightly, she knows who not to deal with, and I'm one of the people she's not going to deal with. Okay? And the funny thing is, maybe she's blocked me now, but I mean, I must have sent her 20, 30 messages to block me, and she never has. And I went, because she was playing with Eminem too much on her birthday. That was years ago. But, I'm an OG. You're an OG. OG's here. But you know what? Molly Golightly. Listen, Molly Golightly. Keep treading lightly. And you know what? Do your thing. I mean, listen, I don't begrudge anybody from. What I don't like is that she was starting to go after victims of crime. Of children.
She did that in the very get-go, and that's what she got famous. Think about it. Seriously, I mean, when she started putting down Shanann and mocking the death of her, everybody kind of tuned in. That's when people came on.
Like, she was talking about her best friend. I don't talk about any friend, let alone my best friend. And then you go out and you get him a bottle of booze. I mean, look who's
that's my point.
Molly Golightly, the saying for her is, look who's calling the kettle black. And this is not a racist statement. It's an old-fashioned statement. I'm 72 years old. Lee, don't call the kettle black, okay?
You're not that much older than the rest of us. We know that expression.
Well, I don't know. I just turned 72. Woo!
When did you turn 72? Happy birthday.
I turned 72 April 12th this year.
Oh,
I just turned 66 yesterday.
You did, Dory? Happy birthday, Dory.
Yeah,
oh
72.
My gosh.
Yeah, 72.
Well, I just turned 25 last week. I don't know if you guys knew that.
You know what?
Well, I remember I was at your baptism.
In fact, it was 4 years ago. I was on, that's where we met, Dana, 4 years ago.
I know.
On Dee's panel, I turned 68.
Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? It was 4 years ago. Okay, hold on. Sweetheart, my fiance, my darling one, who Pink met, he's also my cameraman, just came in and said Johnny didn't sue Amber to win, quote unquote win. He's doing this publicly so he can tell his story to the public.
I agree.
Right. That's what I think too.
Absolutely.
I understand why.
You guys, isn't he cute? Isn't he smart, my sweetheart? You guys have to admit, he's pretty smart. He's so adorable. All right.
Well, so far,
okay, figure skating coach. Oh my God,
speaking
Lee.
for him because
I have to give thanks to figure skating coach that I
don't You don't look 72. It's crazy.
There's no facelift. There's nothing here.
You look gorgeous, kid. You're beautiful. Look at you. Yeah. There's certain days I look 110. So just
this would look great, but then I'd look like 30.
Then you'd look like Joan Rivers.
No, I look fine.
My mother used to do that all the time, what you just did. There's a moment of Look at me now, sweetheart. Look at my face. I'm pulling it back with this.
Gorgeous. Pink is gorgeous. You're gorgeous. I saw
Pink
you live when you guys were drinking your wine.
We had the wine, and the cameraman is my sweetheart. And yeah.
I wish I was there having a glass of wine with you.
Oh,
Me
next
too.
time. I know, Dory. I don't even know where you are, Dory, but we have to all
I'm
do.
in Las Vegas. I'm really
Oh,
close.
I knew that. I knew
And
that.
you know, I'm going to be in Orange County this summer.
Get
there's
out of
a
town, Buster Brown. Oh, okay. We should meet.
There's a little event going to be happening. My son-in-law, he's a neuroscientist,
Wow.
and he's been invited to Santa Barbara to the University of California to join a bunch of people from all over the world to do a conference on neuroscience. So it's going to be there.
That's not Orange County, darling. That's
No, that's my other son.
Oh,
He's
okay.
my son-in-law. He's going to be there for 2 months with my daughter and my grandson, and my other son, who's in Orange County, wants to buy me a plane ticket so I can stay in Orange County with them for a week or so, and then they're going to drive down on the weekend, and so I can get to see my grandson.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so
I would love to meet up with you. You should on your once part of your journey. We'll have a play date.
We gotta do a meetup.
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's what I'm thinking. We could somewhere get together somewhere.
I would love that, Dory.
Yeah,
and then I can give you a Mensa quiz.
Well, I wanted to go to.
I took one. My son made me take one when he was like 16.
Really?
Right?
Did you guys know that Dory has a high?
I got 159.
Dory is a brainiac. She's got a high IQ, freakazoid kind of high IQ.
My IQ came up 159.
Hello.
Top 3%.
Well, I know my IQ, but I'm not going to say it online.
But this is as an old person. I was actually tested. Like I went to a school where they tested for hours. We took hours of testing, IQ tests, and I did this one test. It was a 2-hour test, and it was my physics teacher. I was, I think I was 12 or 13 at the time, and he gave the instructions. It
What's
was
your IQ?
Very 159, I think.
You don't belong on YouTube. Well, get her off.
Anyway.
Hold on.
When my son was 16, but when I was 12, after I took this test, I was taking the test. It was a 2-hour exam. I finished in an hour. I rechecked everything. I answered one question, so I took yes, and I turned my paper over and put my hand up.
Yeah.
And my teacher asked me, did you finish it? I said, well, yeah. And he said, that's impossible. And I said, no, I finished it. He said, no one's ever finished that test, ever.
Oh my gosh.
So.
And you're older than me, Dory.
When after, like, there's 3 or 4 separate tests, 2-hour tests that I had to take. After that, all that testing was done. I didn't find out until I was in high school, but my father told me after that testing was done, they said my IQ was so high that they thought it was best they didn't tell me what it was, because it might be detrimental.
Well, I don't know that I have a high IQ, but I'm really good at somersaults and other gymnastics.
I don't want to interrupt.
I have terrible hair. How about
I don't
that?
want to interrupt. I am the judge.
But
I'll show
so
you
I
guys.
did have a really high IQ.
I want to say,
And
Now I'm just really
by the way,
high.
figure skating coach should know that I used to figure skate every Friday night, and I used to put on the hockey skates during the fast times.
I was a top-notch roller skater.
Oh my God!
I'm
my God!
from Brooklyn. We roller skated. But anyway, I want to say, Dana,
Yes, darling.
your daughter, if you see, your daughter is so gorgeous and glamorous, and I have to say, so is mine.
And so is Pink's.
I've got Pink. Oh, Pink's daughter too.
Isn't she adorable?
I'd love to put my daughter. My daughter's working at Apor Studios. In fact, one of her dubbings on HBO Max right now. I don't publicize my daughter. She's got enough publication. But your daughter, Dana, and so is Pink, and my daughter. I mean, they're gorgeous.
Thank you. I have 2 daughters.
I have one. I have one daughter, one son, and 2 granddaughters and a grandson.
I have 2 daughters and a son. I think they're adorable. But you know what I think?
will post a picture of me and my daughter probably one time.
I'm not surprised that your daughter is beautiful. I think that you're
And
lovely.
you know what? I have one friend that's still. I mean, I've lost 5 friends through passing away, and
Oh.
and you know the ones they will go, oh my God, I look at your daughter, she's just like you when you were like a teenager. So but I tell my daughter, you got the best of your mother and your father, but she's more her mother, like
When
your
my-
daughter and Pink's daughter.
Well, when my daughter, when that one was born, I thought, well, I'm not related to her, and I am. I guess.
Oh, no.
I know, but
No,
I really,
you guys look alike.
yeah. I mean, we do now, but I think a lot of babies come out looking like their dads. I think that's like a evolutionary, like then he'll. I don't. This is my.
When you get a beautiful daughter, it's just the best of the mother and the father.
Yeah, but I mean, she had his because she was whatever. She looked like she was balding in his balding pattern because she was a new baby and she was all squished, and I was like, well, I don't have any genes.
I mean, is your daughter doing any modeling or anything? I mean, she's just beyond gorgeous.
Thank you. No, she doesn't model.
Why doesn't she have how tall is she?
She's much taller than me. She's like 5'7".
She have a portfolio. Why hasn't she gone to a studio? I mean, she's
very intellectual. She's really more interested.
She's intellectual, but she's got beauty that needs to be shared.
Needs to. Well, I'd tell her maybe she'd get us all rich, and she could. I don't know.
Maybe you could find a tape.
I should. I should
somewhere and become her momager.
Oh, her momager. Yeah, I should do that. Rich.
Yeah, I mean, my daughter, God bless her, she's striking. So is Pink's daughter. The daughters I've seen, those are the only. Oh, and Life Happenings' daughter. She's very, very, very pretty girl. Very pretty lady.
She has 4 daughters.
Yeah, the one that goes online with her. Very pretty lady. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Whose daughter?
Life Happenings, D.
I don't know if I know.
She changed the name of her channel to Life Happenings. I've got to get to sleep, up early to head. My help, my folks. Much love, everyone. Thank you, Lee. Pink, I can't even thank you enough. I have to say, no matter what Pink's doing, if I need her, she's on a break, she'll help me out. I mean,
Pink is she's actually a terrific human being. I love her. I really do.
It's fabulous.
Dory, Life Happenings is Dee Dee, is Delusion Dispeller. She goes by Life Happenings.
I think I've seen her daughter. I think I have.
Love you, Pink.
But all of you are really, I really enjoy, it's interesting, I've actually met Pink in person, and that was the first person I've met from YouTube, but you're all really good friends. I mean, I think we're so blessed to have each other.
What I found, we're here,
for your live
many
stream
of us are here for like 5 to 8 years, and like, it's great that you got to meet Pink. I hope to meet Pink and you in person, and Dee in person. Some of us have become friends.
You would be really surprised when you meet Pink. She's not even 4 feet tall. I don't know if you guys know that.
She's as could be.
She's about, No, I'm not kidding. I think she's Pink. How tall are you? 3'9". Yeah, she's itty bitty.
No, she reminds me of. I have 2 sisters. Pink is very petite and with a beautiful figure.
I'm kidding. She's not 3 foot. No, she's taller than me.
I think Pink is like 5'6", like me, but
I'm the short one.
She's got a gorgeous figure. Pink's got
She's got a gorgeous figure. How tall are you, Dory?
5'2".
5'2"? I'm 5'4".
Yeah, I'm 5'6".
You're 5'4". Yeah.
Dana, you look like 5'4", if I'm right.
I am 5'4". Yeah.
I hit the nail. And Pink, I could tell, is my height, like 5'6", but she's much thinner than me.
She's thin. She's lanky. Yeah. My daughter's like that. I'm not really short. I'm kind of short.
I'm not skinny. I'm okay.
Listen, I would, if I were a fella, I would pick you up and give you a smooch like you never forget.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I have no complaints. I tell you, when I go to the store to buy a pair of slacks, I'll go, uh-oh. I won't eat for 3 days. I mean, no. I'm the kind of person, I get on the scale. If it's not right, that's it. I'm done. 3 crackers.
Oh gosh, be kind to yourself and enjoy your lovely meal.
Instead of 2, half a bagel instead of 2 slices. No, I watch myself.
Yeah, I do too. Sometimes I don't. But I don't really struggle here. And every once in a while, I put on extra.
But I refuse to go past a certain size. Period.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. But I eat healthy. I don't see, the thing is, I'm not a chip person. I'm not a cake person. But I mean, if you gave me a nice piece of cheesecake, I'm not going to refuse.
Okay.
Or a jelly donut, I'm not going to refuse.
We know how to win. We know how to win Lee's love.
Or an apple pie with ice cream, I'm not going to refuse.
No,
But there's no junk in my house, no cake in my house, no cookies.
The Italians do food well with lots of love.
I mean, I'll show you my whole refrigerator. It's vegetables, it's fish, it's lean, Yeah.
Well, my sweetheart is a chef, and he makes really healthy, really yummy, outrageously complicated, yummy, crazy meals all the time, every night for me. But they're healthy, and they're
right.
Yeah.
I eat a lot. Like right now, I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit. And I like oatmeal 3-4 times a week. A lot of people don't like oatmeal.
I love oatmeal. He made me oatmeal this morning because I have to eat mushy food because I had oral surgery yesterday, and he put dark chocolate chunks in it, and he put oh my God, I didn't even know, cream and just crazy yummy oatmeal.
I mean, seriously, would you believe? I mean, it's shocking. My cholesterol is perfect. My cholesterol level is perfect.
I think those things are genetic. Mine's good too. I don't know. I mean,
I know you say genetic, but I eat a lot. I've always, like, for instance, when I was raising my children and I'd make what they want, I always had a pot of greens going.
A pot of greens.
We were talking about cholesterol yesterday on Pink's channel because hers is high, and I said you really have to stay away from trans fats.
Right.
Trans fats, yeah.
Are a killer.
Well, we make cholesterol. It's animals make cholesterol. Some people make more of it than others. And I'm sure that you can definitely, it can be impacted by your diet. But I think there's some people who just make more.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I
have kind of low blood pressure, and it's not that I do stuff to get it there. It's just I've always had that for whatever reason, genetically speaking.
I had that my whole life until I turned about 64.
I'm gonna get me some water. Keep talking.
Then I had gained some weight, and I went on the Mediterranean keto diet, which is olives, cheese, olive oil, meat if you like meat.
I love meat. That's what my sweetheart makes for me. That stuff. Yep, it's good stuff.
Nuts like walnuts and
walnuts are very good for you.
Things like that. So I lost a lot of the weight. I still have a little ways to go, but I watch what carbs I eat. I have to be really careful about carbs. So I only eat really potatoes as carbs. I don't eat rice. I don't eat what's the other thing?
Bread.
Sugar,
I
yeah.
don't know. My mother raised us, too much of anything is no good. So you could eat whatever you want, just don't eat too much of it. That's it.
Well, that wouldn't work for me.
So that's what I follow.
So, like,
I do like sugar.
I'll make a really gigantic. I'll make a salad with just plain iceberg lettuce, and I'll put some chopped onion, chopped tomato, and chopped hard-boiled eggs, and then I'll put olive oil and apple cider vinegar on it, salt and pepper, and mix that up, and I'll eat that for the whole day.
That's very, very, very good.
Very healthy.
Yeah,
right.
Very.
That kind of thing, because I have to be able to eat a lot. I can't control how much I eat.
Right.
I
So
wanna be
the action of
full.
eating is soothing.
And I like to feel full. I don't like to feel like, well, I could eat a little bit more.
Yes.
Comes a lot more instead of
Yeah.
a little.
The idea is with me when I eat, and here's my only problem, because I'm Italian, and so certain foods I got to eat till I'm busted. I mean, like lasagna or eggplant parmesan. No, I can't taste that. I gotta eat until it's up here.
Right.
That's how we do it.
You're
That's
so fun, Lee. You're so much fun.
I just
Yeah,
Do you
in
remember
our
you used to
family,
do you remember you used to compare me to the Yellow Submarine?
yeah. Well, I still do. I would love for us to all get together and sing.
We're
We
gonna do it.
all live in a yellow submarine.
You are so fun. I really
Submarine.
mean that. You
Listen,
guys are.
Hannah always sees the best in everyone.
Oh, well, I thank
It
you.
may
And I
be a
don't.
little naive, but you know one thing, Dana. Let me just tell you something.
What, darling?
With all the years that I have under my belt, I I have a lot of traits in me that are naive, and staying a little bit naive is has a charming aspect to it, which I find out from older cousins who have passed away. They always think of me as a kid. I'm not a kid, but I'm thought of like that.
I know what you mean. I know what you
Because
mean.
having some a little naivete, it's okay. Why not see that? I have a lot in common with you.
Oh, yeah,
I like
definitely.
to see the good in people, not the bad. I look at the good. You got to do a hell of a lot to me for me to just throw you aside. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
you're like that. But the only difference between you and I is I know at this point, and I think it has to do with a little more years on you, there comes a point where some people you just have to let go. That's
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. When I was hanging out with Ted Bundy, I was like, I'm done. That was that. I just had to do it. But no,
Sorry,
it's
Ted.
true. I've had enough of your murdering sprees. We're just gonna have to not be friends. So no, but there's certain times, certain people that you have to take care of yourself, and it's hard to do. And I think it's really.
I love. Yeah, I'm not pandering to you. I mean, you
Oh,
have
keep
you have.
doing it. I love it.
I
Feed
know
my
you. I
ego.
know you for I would say I know you now for probably over 5 years, and
Yeah.
you really, you're taking like forever to make sure this person's rotten. It's like you do a dissection. No, there can't be anything bad here. There's got to be something good in this person. I got to no.
Well, I think it's true. I think that
This
we all
person
have,
can't be as bad as everybody's saying. I got to rethink. I got to relook at this.
because I really do think we're all sacred, all of us. And I think that I
That's
do
the
believe.
only thing you and I don't agree with. I say
Yeah.
some people are just damn rotten to the core and case closed. That's
Right.
our
And
only agreement.
I think Ted Bundy is rotten to the core. And
Okay,
there's some
hey,
people, right.
we found someone we can agree on.
Right. But my point is, I think for the most part, if you do, I think that all of us have, really been the worst of ourselves in front of. No, I've really been terrible in front of a lot of you. So if I've been given acceptance again,
Anna, I don't think there's been a time where I call it you being misunderstood, where I have been privy to watching those streams. And I really see how quickly and easily you have been misinterpreted. I've been there. I've heard it. I've been to the stream.
I see.
Someone could take a sentence and really twist that shit, but I know where your heart is and where you are as a human being. So.
Well, you're angelic for telling me that. It does a lot for me, because I don't necessarily see where people are twisting the screw. I don't see it very,
I've seen it screw twisted on you many times.
Yeah. Right. It takes me a while to see the game.
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes you don't grasp it right away because you can't think. No, your mind doesn't really think people can't be that cruel, can they really? Because your job is to fix people, to understand people, to look for the good in people. I get it.
Well, Christ tells us to love each other, to love our enemies as we love ourselves, and
you were born in the wrong generation. That's the problem. You should
Yeah,
have
I
been.
should've-
You
I
were a
would have liked to
hippie.
hang out with Jesus and Lady
You're a hippie from the
Marmalade.
60s. You were just born too late.
It's probably true. Oh, I was born in the '60s. What you talking about, girlfriend?
No, in order to be a teenager in the 60s, you had to be
Oh, I
born in the
see.
late 40s, early 50s.
Good point.
So
But
you
anyway,
were a
it's hard to
baby.
do.
You were a
But I
baby.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
that's
were a
true.
baby at that time.
Yeah.
You were a
But
baby with the love the one you're with era.
right, love the one you're with. But I do think there is something really, really humbling about somebody has made me angry, for example. And if I choose to go back and see the part of them that's good, something happens to me and it feels amazing. And I always do find something that is redeeming. And I hope they find that in me. So it's really just it's coming full circle because I
Well,
can be
the idea is I found it in you as soon as I met you. So if it
well,
takes
I want to hang out with you every day. You do so much for my heart. You're so kind and sweet, and I appreciate you so
but I'm
much.
being honest with you. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
you better bullshit me if you want to hang out with me.
No, I'm just
It's
saying.
required.
I tell it like it is. If I'm not, I don't say what I
I
think.
know, I know, I
I
know.
picked it up on you right away.
Well, but
You're,
you're trying
you're a
to
good human. You're a good human.
Well, we all live in a yellow submarine. It turns out it's true.
Well,
So how about that?
you own the submarine. We're just coming for the ride. And I tell you one thing: the couple of lives that you did, not to give me any accolades, but a couple of lives that you did do, that I was on, or Pink was on, or Life Happenings was on. I think you got the most views.
Well, I had terrific friends on. You guys are fascinating and entertaining. And by the way, Lee, I'm a psychotherapist. You were the one who really opened me up. I've been doing this for 30 years. You were the one who really explained narcissism to me. How about them apples? You really did. You came on Laura Beth
I was
Didi.
just talking to someone today that actually said gaslighting and manipulation is the same thing. I said no. Put two boxes, one's gaslighting, one's manipulation. But no, it's the same thing. I says, no, it's not the same thing. Gaslighting is making you try and think what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're thinking is not true. That has nothing to do. To me, gaslighting is a separate than manipulation.
Right, it's a type of manipulation that you're attempting to make somebody feel like they're losing their mind.
Right, but I think trying to make someone lose their mind, I don't see that as manipulation.
Well, manipulation is
No, really. I mean, I was almost it was a good argument today. But I mean, to me, gaslighting is trying to convince someone the sky is not really blue; it's purple today.
right.
You're being
That's
gaslighted.
gaslighting.
Manipulation is saying you're beautiful when you're really not.
Well, I think manipulation is the bigger. It's the umbrella. There's different types of
scenarios. Give me one scenario of gaslighting and one scenario of manipulation.
Well, I think manipulation is the umbrella. It's a bigger umbrella. So gaslighting is a type of very cruel manipulation. It specifically means my intention and my actions are going to make you feel that you are going crazy and that your own mind is not adept at putting anything together, and that's
gaslighting you. They're trying to make you think you're crazy.
That's right.
Is word salad. That's talking in circular mode. It's trying to play with your mind. Manipulation is trying to make you do something you don't want to do, thinking there's going to be a reward. Tell me if I'm right.
You're right. Absolutely right. But so
manipulation is two separate things. No, this was a conversation today with someone who's very intelligent. And I'm telling you, I disagreed. They're two separate boxes. And they were saying there's a correlation. Gaslighting is manipulation. I said, well, you may think it's a form, but I think it's two completely different.
So the term gaslight, there's a movie with English.
I saw the movie more than once.
Yeah, and it's where the terminology came from. And I mean, it really, it's a type of manipulation. Manipulation could mean I'm gonna put, like somebody mentioned, who was it, putting the hairbrush in
You're
the
you're saying gaslighting is a part of manipulation.
no, it's a type.
Hold
It's a really cruel and evil type.
I think gaslighting is a part of making you think you're going crazy.
It is making you
To
think you're going
me,
crazy.
that's different than manipulation. So help me out.
All right. Well, it's like saying the word help. There's help means I'm going to do something to show you something, and if I say I'm going to brush your hair, that's a specific type of help. A specific type of manipulation is gaslighting. It's particularly cruel manipulation. It's on the evil. It's on the, not all manipulation, by the way, is evil. There's some manipulation just means I'm going to get you to do something. If I want you to learn how to roller skate, I could manipulate you and make you think, help you. And I can act. I mean, that sounds like I'm going off in some weird tangent, but
No.
manipulation is not in and of itself evil. Gaslighting is.
Thank you. So it is two separate boxes.
All right.
Well, two separate boxes.
I see it as
you're
it's
saying
related.
gaslighting is evil. Manipulation can have many flowers or many.
Sure, but I
could
think
be
it's a
good,
type
it could
of.
be bad.
Well, I think it's semantics.
Okay.
I do think it's semantics, but I think that gaslighting is a very cruel, specific form of manipulation. If I'm going to, on purpose.
Wait. I'm going to interrupt you guys here because I see the dilemma. And the dilemma is that Dana thinks that gaslighting is a form of manipulation, but that only is true if it works. Do you understand?
Well, to me, gaslighting is to make you think you're crazy. Manipulation is to make you
right,
think
and you have to be convinced somehow.
What Dan is saying, manipulation comes in many forms, and sometimes manipulation can be good, but gaslighting is not good. So I'll live with that.
Well, I think that manipulation. I just think this is I love linguistics, so I do think that this conversation is fun to me. I think that manipulation doesn't have to be successful to be manipulation. And I think gaslighting doesn't have to occur or be successful to be gaslighting.
Well, I think that the word manipulation suggests that it is successful.
Well, if I
know that I'm wrong, but I really think it implies that the manipulation, being manipulated and having someone manipulated is a success of manipulation.
Yeah, but Dana
I'm not
mentioned
sure.
something. But Dana mentioned something interesting. Manipulation can be for the good or for the bad. Gaslighting can never be for the good. I'll stick with that. I like it. Thank you.
Did you understand what I meant, Dana?
What, dear?
Did you understand what I meant?
Very much so.
In order for gaslighting to be successful, or to be actual gaslighting, it has to be successful.
I don't know. I like what you're saying. I have to think about it. So what if you and I were sitting down together and you said, Dana, your hair is brown, and I'm like,
that's gaslighting. That's
right. But if I didn't believe you, couldn't I say, Dory, you're gaslighting me? You're trying to get, all right.
And it's not successful. It didn't make you crazy.
I see what you're saying. So probably, I think that makes sense. I think I have to.
The word manipulation implies success. Do you understand what I mean? Like if you say I manipulated that person,
right?
Yeah, but I person, wait a minute. Excuse me. Hold on. Yes, in order for the manipulation to be successful, the victim is unaware.
Well, no. My comment on that is saying that if you are not successful in manipulation, it isn't manipulation at all. The word doesn't apply.
It hasn't happened. So it didn't happen to the party that it's intended to. If I didn't actually, or if Dory didn't actually manipulate me or gaslight me, then I guess it's not gaslighting. But she could be attempting to gaslight me and by saying, Dana, you were born with brown
hair. No, it's still gaslighting if I say your hair is brown. Because I'm trying to make you crazy.
Right, you're trying to make you
crazy. But if I try to manipulate you and you are not manipulated, it's not manipulation.
Okay, so you're saying that gaslighting can happen without success, but manipulation, there has to be success. Is that correct?
Right. Right.
Very
Otherwise, you can't call it-
interesting.
Otherwise, you can't call it manipulation.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because, or literally, the word manipulation comes from it has to do with your hands. Manual with your hands. Manipulation. I'm changing you. It's no longer just the hands, but it comes from the core of the word comes from hands. I'm doing something to change you or the situation. Do I have to be successful if I've manipulated something? I think so. I think you might be right. I think it's inherent in the word. If I've manipulated something, it's changed.
Right.
But I love this kind of conversation, I must say. I'm fascinated by word origin.
The idea is, Dory, from what you're saying, if the person trying to manipulate you is not successful, it's not a manipulation.
Right.
Meaning nothing really has occurred.
Correct.
The only way something has occurred is if the person is affected, and the person affected doesn't know what the hell is happening.
But when somebody says your hair is brown when it's red or blonde, they are still trying to gaslight, which means they can continue to do that until you feel you're crazy.
Or you run for the hills. Or you run to the hills because that person is a gaslighter.
Gaslighting is never one sentence. It's a bunch of sentences.
It's a process, right? And they continue to do it and continue. Although that's true of manipulation, I can only be succsuccessful if I'm literally. But if I'm literally manipulated,
a lot of people can be gaslighted.
One at a time, ladies.
It's my turn, Dory. I'm kidding. All right. I'm trying to manipulate you here, and I'm not successful.
But the idea is,
I can manipulate myself. Here we go.
if the manipulation is not successful, there's been no manipulation.
Here's what we're gonna do, ladies. We're gonna get out our dictionaries, put our heads together next time we all come together. I'm gonna go hang out with my sweetheart because he's home now.
It's a good conversation.
It's a lovely conversation. Who doesn't like? What's the topic? Linguistics.
I like Dory that, she's got to throw the hammer in,
Well, listen, yeah, we all have our what we're good at, and Dory's good with a hammer, and I'm good at manipulating, damn it, and I'm going to continue doing it. I don't care what you say. I'm kidding. I'm not really good at that. I'm totally kidding. All right, adorable ladies, I'm in a room.
Nobody knew about any of this stuff until the last 10 years. I mean, let's face it.
That's true. I don't know why I always try to do a East Coast accent when I'm hanging out with Lee and with Pink. Well, because you guys are East Coasters, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about here?
We're from the East Coast.
The East Coast, but I'm a West Coast Valley girl. So, what you got for sure?
Yeah, we're East Coast.
All right, lovely. I gotta take off, but I had so much fun with you as usual. Let's do it again soon.
I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you coming up with this last minute live. And Pink, if you're listening and probably snoring, I hope you are. I can't thank you enough. Life happenings. Thank you so much, Dee, for coming in. And your husband. Let me see who else. The figure skating coach, Winky Whispers. It's really nice.
Aren't we blessed, guys? Truly, we have this all around the world friendship.
I think I need to come on more often. I mean,
you do. Yeah. We need you to come up and do this, and we can have a good old time with each other. I love it. All right, kisses and hugs. I'm gonna go. Kisses. Goodbye.
All right. Mwah. Dory, thank you so much, honey, for coming up.
Unless you
could think of something else.
Coming back and rescuing me from your channel.
Oh, no, darling. I like the fact that you have a different perspective and we all have an open mind to hear it, and you're very respectful and interesting.
I just hate to think that what I'm just trying to think of a good word to use for this. I just hate to think that people only see one way because of their feelings. Sometimes you have to put feelings aside and, well, maybe there's to why.
No, I just want you to know, though, you've been roboting most of the stream. So yeah, so next time I go live, I don't know what's going on that you've been roboting on and off through the whole stream, but we're ready to hang. So I'm just letting you know. So whatever you're doing, whatever it is, headphones, whatever, laptop, I don't know
Okay.
what you want.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I just want to let you know because we want to hear you loud and clear. And figure skating coach, I don't know if you ever go up on panels. Oh, Beth M is here. Oh my goodness. She was born in the 60s. Okay. Beth M
Figure
came in.
skating coach
What
goes
time
on
is it?
panel. She goes on Jenny Jen's panel all the time.
No, I see Beth M. I haven't seen her in a while. What time is it, peoples? Oh, it's 1:08. She came in at 12:53. Beth M, you just came in? You still here? If you want, I'll stay on a little longer.
Do you want to
She
bring
was
her up?
Beth M, if you want to come up, be my guest.
Do you know how to drop the link?
Well, the link is there if somebody scrolls up. If you scroll up, the link is there more than once. I'm afraid to get out, but really, Beth M.
But remember, didn't you copy to?
I don't know. I figured it out, but I don't remember. But let's see if anybody else wants to come up, I'm going to count to 10. Somebody just say yes. If they say no, then I'm just going to conk out and we're going to end the stream. But if somebody wants to come up, talk about the Johnny Depp case or talk about gaslighting, manipulation, or any other situation, yes, I go up on panel a lot. I'll come up next time. Oh, figure skating coach, that'll be marvelous. I don't know how to reach you, but I'll try and find you somewhere. I know you go on Makeup Mobster. I love Makeup Mobster. I just haven't been catching. I've gotten so busy because I've had my 3 shots, so I've been busy doing my own thing. But, I try and catch Makeup Mobster whenever she goes on, and I see that you're on there, which is great. So, if I'm going to come on, it's going to be late at night. I don't
Still early
know.
here in the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. Let's see, 12:55 NPD and BPD. I guess D was saying something else. But
Okay, I just wanted to remind you, if you wanted to drop the link, didn't somebody say copy to clipboard?
Let's see. Well, I didn't see anyone say yes that they wanted to come up.
No, I'm just trying to help you, remind you how to do it in case you need to.
Okay, right now I highlighted. Yeah, to try and teach me before we hang up. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I just highlighted on top. So now what? I do share. I think that's what I did last time. No, that didn't work. How did I do it last time?
YouTube chat. It has to go to YouTube chat.
Copy. And then paste. Let's just see if I did it. If I did it. Oh, yeah, yay! I did it. I did it. Okay, figure skating coach will come up next time I go live, which I appreciate so much. I'd love to have Makeup Monster, but I know, she goes to bed early. And
I'm going to say good night to you.
Well, good night, Dory. You're an angel. Thanks for coming up. And, I
Anytime.
like that, you throw a wrench in the soup once in a while. And
of course. Why
makes
not?
an interesting conversation. I enjoy that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Love you. Thank you. So if anybody else wants to come up or have anything to say, we were talking about the Johnny Depp trial. We got to wait till Monday for Amber to come up. So if somebody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome. I put the link there. So I'll wait a minute or two. Okay, figure skating coach. Night, Dory. Thank you, Dory. Thank you so much for coming up. And I appreciate you coming in, figure skating coach. And Beth M came in late. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I ever saw Beth M go up on a panel. I know Dee has, but I don't know if she's still up. Dee, if you're still up and you want to hit the panel, you may, of course. Winky Whisper probably went to sleep. So, hey, I had a couple of people in here. I just got on, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dory, for coming in. I'm going to end the stream. Let's hope I end it right. Leave studio. Maybe that'll work. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Coming up and talking with me. It helped finish my Mother's Day weekend, which was quite nice. Love you all. Sleep tight, everyone. And thank you again. Mwah. Be safe, stay kind. Tell someone you love them.